prophesy the downfall of America. Because that's what prophets are supposed to do, man. Okay, and we're the true prophets of the Lord. Because why? We got strong signs that we're the true prophets of the Lord through the scriptures. Because the true prophets of the Lord are going to prophesy the downfall of a wicked kingdom, all right, and judgment of a wicked kingdom, man. Prophets that don't prophesy small things. We're letting you Edomites know, you heathens know, okay, that America is going to be destroyed in the way of intercontinental ballistic missiles. But that's going to be the end-all, be-all of America. But before that happens, there's certain sequences that have to take place. That's going to be the ultimate end of Esau Edom, which is the so-called white race. When we say Esau Edom, we're talking about the so-called white man, woman, and child. That's your national, biblical nationality. You're the Edomites that the Bible speaks about. And you're the only race of people that are not going to have any mercy. All right? And it's all through the Bible. Because you know what's getting ready to happen. Because why? You get Jeremiah, matter of fact, let me get Isaiah 59 and 14. Because now that we're speaking the truth, and we're reading this, because we signed up for it, we done made ourselves a prey. But how do we make ourselves a prey? We're making ourselves a prey via the way of the scriptures. Because the scriptures talk about the downfall of a people that's running the world right now as we speak. And we see the wickedness that they're doing to specific people. Now, what specific people am I talking about? I'm talking about the specific people on this 12 tribes chart. These people on the 12 tribes chart happen to be the people of the Lord. The Israelites, the true people of the Lord, man. Shalom. True people of the Lord. These ain't just like Apostle 𝙱𝙁𝙾𝙺 said, man. You ain't just enslaved, rape, rob, and murder any old body, man. You enslaved, rape, rob, and murder sovereigns, royalty, a peculiar people. And this is what we're going to constantly let you know. We're going to bang on you with it and let you know that what? You're going to have to pay for everything you've done. All right? And this is why they're going to try to come after the prophets. But it's beautiful, though, because the Lord, our power warned us about y'all. But first, let's get Isaiah 59 and 14.
It's Isaiah 59 and 14. And judgment is turned away backward.
Yeah, how is judgment turned away backward? Because nobody's following law, statute, commandments of the Lord. Matter of fact, they want to X out God, man. Esau Edom wants to X out the Most High and put his face as the Most High. Matter of fact, he already did it. What's that famous painting of a butt naked, okay, Edomite, okay, which is supposed to be the Most High, pointing his finger at another butt naked Edomite?
Yes, man. It's the 𝙱𝚁𝙴𝙾𝙽. They call it the finger of God.
The finger of what? The finger of God. So isn't that not blasphemy?
Absolutely.
So you now declare war against the power, against the Most High, against Yahweh. How else did you declare war against Yahweh 𝙱𝚾𝙴? By coming after his sons, man. By coming after his people. And how you really about to get yourself fucked up, excuse my language, how the Lord's about to really show you his power is when he come after the prophets. Keep going.
And judgment is turned away backward. And justice standeth afar off.
Why is justice stand afar off? Because this place is turned upside down. This place is an abomination. This place doesn't stand for righteousness. This place doesn't stand for the law, statute, commandments of the Heavenly Father.
Doesn't stand for justice.
Doesn't stand for justice.
It says, for truth is falling in the street.
Yeah, truth is falling in the street. So how's truth falling in the street? Because you would have a whole bunch of ears listening to the prophets, man. But you don't. You don't have hundreds of thousands of people, tens of thousands of people coming in week in and week out, standing, taking down notes, listening to the prophets, acquiring of the things of the Lord and not acquiring the things of the world. No, man. Most of the time out here, we're here by ourselves. We might have one or two stranglers, a couple bug outs, but nobody's in here intently listening, coming in week in and week out about the Lord, man. And how do we receive salvation?
For truth is falling in the street, and equity cannot enter.
Hold on.
Go ahead, brother. No. Go ahead, brother. Okay. I gotta find it.
It says, "For truth is fallen in the street, and equity cannot enter."
Let's go into that word equity real quick. I want to get into that. Because everything is important. I don't want to wing anything. This is how important this word is. Because you got the false prophets want to wing scriptures. You're going to pay for it, man. Listen, you can't wing the words of Yahushua. You can't wing this word. This is how we count the false. This is why we're doing what we're doing, man. This is why we study the source of approval. If we don't know something, look it up. And if we can't find it then we don't talk about it, man. We talk about what we know. We talk about what we talk. A lot of these people out here are parrots, man. A lot of them are parrots and monkeys. Okay? If you understand what I'm saying, I'm not going to explain what I'm talking about. Yeah, bro.
Okay, this word equity in the blue letter, it says straight in front, to be in front of, right, straightness, true things of prophecy.
Yeah, so exactly, true things of prophecy. People don't care about the true things of prophecy, bro. You see? So people, equity means true things of prophecy. Do you see hundreds of people lining up and talking about, well, what's the next prophecy to come to pass? Do you see hundreds of people lining up asking us what's the mark of the beast? No. Yeah. So why should we feel sorry for people when all hell breaks loose? Why should we feel sorry for people when the Lord brings down his judgment? When not, all right, the Lord's going to put a cold spirit upon us in the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, the Lord's going to put a cold spirit upon us when these devils come down upon us, man. You see, this is why we're enduring into the end, right?
Look what we got?
Yeah.
Romans 3:10 and 11. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understandeth. There is none that seeketh after the God.
And this is why we're doing the work. Because we're trying to seek after the Most High. We're trying to please the Lord. So how do you please the Lord? By doing what the Lord said. It's like the brother 𝙱𝚾𝙴 said, man, just do what the Lord tells you to do. That hit me in the spirit early. Just do what the Lord tells you to do, man. And the problem with Jake is they want to rebel against it. You want to rebel against your own power instead of yielding. Don't you understand the Lord looks at us as a woman? Some of us are, there's two women the Lord has. He has the common virgin, right? And then the Lord has a whore that he's going to have to punish her, man. The Lord looks at us as a woman. And we're supposed to be a common woman. What is a woman's job to do to her husband? Serve and to be subjective. And the main thing is to what? Submit. The Lord wants us to submit to his will, man. So this is what we're doing. All right? We're not going to say we're trying to do. This is what we're doing. We're submitting to the Lord's will, man. My bad.
One more, Odd.
Go back and read that again one more time.
This is Romans 3 and 11. There is none that understandeth. There is none that seeketh after the Most High.
Yeah, there's none that seeketh after the Most High. Because people well, number one, they don't believe in the Most High, man. They don't believe that the Lord's going to do anything. They might talk about the Lord. You even got people that go to church, but they really don't believe. I'm telling you, man. They don't believe. Test them. Watch them go through it. And I'm not talking about a fiery trial. I'm talking about really test these people, man. They don't believe in the Lord, man. Go into the sheets of the Bible. They don't believe that.
They are all gone out of the way.
How are they all going all out the way? You saw, damn devil. And really the Lord that did it. The Lord said it. Going to Isaiah 69, the Lord don't want them to see. Yeah, brother.
They are together become unprofitable.
Yeah, so these people have become unprofitable. Our people have become with no seasoning, no taste, no salt, unflavored salt. Okay? Because why? They're not serving their power, they're not serving the Lord for all truth, sincerity.
Which in turn makes them vain.
It makes them vain.
Born in vain. Like the book of 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter says.
Yes, sir.
There is none that doeth good, no, not one.
Yeah, there's none that doeth good. Lord talks about all of us. None of us do it good, man. And the Lord, that's how pure and righteous the Lord is. Right. You understand that? Right. That's how pure and righteous our Heavenly Father is. That Yahweh shall not to pay for his sins. Even though he was perfect last go round, but the Lord said, well, you know you still got to pay for your sins for what you did before, right? Then I'm going to sit you on the right hand side and you will see the ground. But you still go, my son. Love you, but you still got to pay. This is what we got to go through, man. So, the fuck are we complaining about? Look what Yahweh Shai to go through. But yet and still, our Heavenly Father is faithful. He's a man of power of his word, man. So we believe that what we endure to the end, and we follow what the Lord told us to do, that we're going to receive a crown at the end. That's what the Lord said. The Lord said that we're going to receive a crown.
Absolutely. And he's not a man that he should lie.
Exactly.
Nor a son of man that he should repent.
Exactly. And our Father said that our Lord, his only begotten Son, is going to crown us, man. All right? That's something we're going to live and die for. Die and live for, man. Okay? Yeah, brother.
That was it.
The last definition of that word equity in Isaiah 40:19 is rectitude. And that word rectitude means morally correct behavior or thinking.
Wow. So these people don't want morally correct behavior or thinking. Do you see why equity faileth? You see? They don't want to know about prophecy. They don't want you to correct them. They don't want you to tell them shit. So when shit hits the fan, we don't give a fuck about it, bro. Because we're taking the time, we're battling our flesh. So y'all people got bad in your flesh too, man. See, this is the thing that people don't understand. There's a reward for battling your flesh. Don't you understand that? There's a reward coming for fighting against the evils, man. Yes, the Lord loves a good fight. No one just say, fuck it. Exactly. You put me in this flesh and then blame the Lord. Isn't that what Adam did? Well, you gave me. You know, that was sin that entered the Lord. So we see what the battle, see what the enemy is sin. But we gotta fight that.
Isaiah 59:15. Yeah, truth faileth. And he that departed from evil. Right.
So he that departed from evil make himself a prey. How is it that he that departed from evil make himself a prey? We're now making ourselves a prey to the world. And people don't know there's something called the son of poverty. That means that anybody that breaks that life properly is not going to. Now why is that? There's preachers that go to theological schools and they get 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures off of this Bible. Well, all of a sudden, Hebrews likes, black Hebrews likes that's reasonable. Don't got no money, so therefore we got no power. Are now on the southern block list. We're more dangerous than preachers. They have millions of conglomerates, hundreds of people watching, going to their church, paying them money. How? We don't have anybody here standing to like a couple of hundred people, maybe. That's reality. We don't know who really like that we see. That we see. So why are we going to send the populace as a terrorist to America? What does Esau know that we don't know, Lord? Because this is power, man.
Psalm 83.
Psalm 83. Why did the heathen rage? Psalms 2. Why did the heathen rage and the people imagine a big thing? Why are they raging? Because we're talking about this truth. Because we're talking about the downfall of Esau Edom. When we say that Esau Edom is so-called white nation, right? That's in the world. We're talking about the downfall of America. Well, we say the downfall of America, which is Babylon the Great. That's written via the way of these scriptures. Written in Revelation, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel. You see? Of kingdoms falling and Daniel. We're breaking down the scriptures the way it's supposed to be. Why? Because just like our Lord said, the word of Matthew, was it Matthew 24? When the Lord said, if the word hated few, will it hated me first? Because we have the spirit of Yahweh shine us, man. That's why. That's why the word hates us, man. Remember, the word's not actually hating us physically, because we ain't shit. We don't have any power. But what does the word really hate? They really hate Yahweh while Yahweh shine. And that's the problem. And we're not going to fucking stop. Right?
And he that departed from evil maketh himself afraid. And the Lord Yahweh Shai saw it.
See, that's the thing about this devil, man. James, Hub, telescope, something like that. trying to start a war. You're trying to get into the dimension where the Lord is and start a war with him. But you don't believe that the Lord is watching what you're doing. The Lord is going to make you devils pay for what you're doing. Every single the failure thing that you're sacrificing, and probably most of the Israelite babies with the I'm not gonna say these words, man. All right, but we know what they're doing with the blood. All right, which is the number one billion-dollar conglomerate selling right now is trafficking. Whatever. Get them after 24. They're gonna pay for every single thing that they're doing, man. Why do you think there's so many Israelites missing on milk carts from the southern tribe to the northern tribe? We know what you're doing, man. That Jake, all right, that was going to school, and all of a sudden, after the gym, he was stuffed with newspapers, man. Nobody found out about that, right?
Check. I don't know if you noticed that part. The one with the eyes open.
Okay.
When the dude went in the corner store to buy another 40, there was a missing charge sign with her face on it. Yeah.
You saw that had the eyes open.
You sure they had eyes open?
You see that?
Yeah,
Yo,
I peeped that, yo.
See, I gotta watch that movie, bro.
Yeah, pay attention to details, bro.
Because the pride, the Lord is having them, really is the Lord having people expose themselves, man. The question is, me and a brother was talking earlier briefly about it. And so talking about the movie, they're calling Tyrone, man. We're not getting the specifics of the movie, but we know that there's something about Jake that the devils are just obsessed about, man. Why? Because we are the children of God, and we're the children of Israel. We're the chosen ones, man. We're the people. All right? And oh, Lord, the Spirit of me looking up something. I heard something because it got me in the spirit when I was watching the video of Tyrone. And I just happened to look up something. I was listening to something else, some radio talk, and there's something. This chick, she was an Israelite, she had a vision that it was a crazy famine and nobody had no food, no water, no nothing, and the government was giving people a government named Clonaid, CLONAID, was supplying people with humans, man. No head, the head would be cut off, and the feet and the hands would be cut off, and they were supplying people in her dreams. They were supplying people with human flesh. So she said the dream was so vivid that the spirit had to wake up, and that she actually looked it up on the internet. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Little do we know, right? I looked up the Clonaid, bro. In the chat, go over and I do a video on that. But it's Clonaid. It's basically an early company that wants to screenshot it. But their goal is to achieve immortality. See, the reason why I'm bringing this out is that it all goes down to that birthright. Going to that movie, about these clones, going to this movie about what these damn devils trying to do. It's all about getting back their birthright. It's all about Jacob and Esau at the end of the day, man. And these people want their birthright back without the Most High. They believe that they can achieve that birthright, which is immortality, and have bullshit through their technology. How do they do that? They got the technology. And as they're doing that, what do? Declare war against the Most High. Declare war against his children. This is why these people will be utterly destroyed. You know what I mean by that? They're going to be exterminated after this amount of time. You understand it?
It says clonaid is the world's provider of reproductive
you're trying to achieve immortality through these clones, man. Go ahead, brother.
It says, if you just lost or are about to lose a beloved family member and would like to see an identical twin of that person begin a new life. If you're HIV positive and want to have a child that will be a genetic twin without infecting either the baby or your partner with the virus.
Now what does that show you? That all these people, all these celebrities, everybody expendable, man. You don't know who's who. And what I mean by these presidents, these, you know what I'm saying? Because how long have they been doing this? This is what we know right now. The so-called started in 1977, right? That shows that these people are playing Isaiah 14:1. They're playing God, man. And the Lord's going to bring you devils down, man. Keep going.
As part of their service, it says, if you simply want to be cloned, whatever your reasons may be.
See? Now, go to Peter with that one.
I got something real quick.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, and I'm gonna go straight to the point. Matter of fact, the whole chapter is 5, but I'm gonna go verse 6. It says, "They search out iniquities; they accomplish a diligent search."
Yeah, they search out.
Yeah, Psalm 64, verse 6. They search out iniquities.
So, can I comment on that?
Yeah, go, brother.
Understanding what's going on, you're speaking about Esau has actual facilities of cloning people, and his agenda is to target mainly the alphabet group, because after they want to really push out here, that's iniquity, right? They're searching out iniquity to make these abominations and these alphabet people, right, so-called flourish. And also, going into the law, and going into it speaks about the blood. It says the life is in the blood. That's why the Lord told whenever you sacrifice an animal, make sure you drain the blood, and you do particular things with all that. But Esau, what does he do? He drinks the blood of people. He's following the blood. And that's why mainly about drinking and draining clones and all that. Right? That's all they know that the life, they know that the life is in the blood, right? Which is witchcraft, knowing that they're what? They're forwarding a heavy a sorcery spirit out here. Man. All right, go ahead. They search out iniquities. You got it.
It says, "They search out iniquities; they accomplish a diligent search."
Right. Isn't that what they're doing?
They're up in the
laboratories and they're experimenting and they're doing all these different tests, creating hypotheses about, the human body and what they can do with the human body, what they can't do, what they can achieve. What are they achieving? They're achieving wickedness, man. Things being out of control. Right? They are in order to be mixed together. Right? So these Edomites are anti-life. Okay?
Both the inward thoughts of every one of them and the heart is deep. I'll read it again. They search out iniquities; they accomplish a diligent search.
And so they're searching out real wickedness, just like you were saying, man. Real wickedness on the left-hand side. Just so they can accomplish their goal of receiving their birthright and doing away with their brother Jacob, man. That's the goal, and never stop. Go ahead, brother.
Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Yeah, the heart is deep. Go back to the heart and the body. That means their mind is deep. That's why the scripture says, his hearts are going to fail them for the things that they're going to see. Don't you know there's something called Jekyll's Island? Where they're splicing different animal DNA, human DNA? There's a movie. It's a Russian movie. It's like a it's not a movie. DNA from different creatures and putting in humans and making them super strong, super, bro, it's crazy, bro. And I'm watching that like, damn, they fucking doing that shit. This is why the Lord's gonna come in. This is why we're gonna need spiritual power. This is why we're gonna need help from the angels. You see? Because the Lord said their hearts are deep and they achieve that. Art imitates life.
You see in movies that 99.999% of the time these shows already practicing. You know, the other 0.000%, he wishes to practice it.
Yeah.
You know?
This dude had the DNA of a bear. So it turned up, bro.
It's hard to believe, bro.
Yeah.
This is me jump to verse 2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Yeah, that's what we pray to the Lord that he does for us, man. God is from the secret counsel of the wicked. Because we know that they want to not only kill us and destroy us, but that's easy for Esau. We know you the devil. Alright? The Lord willing, the Lord keeps it away from the secret counsel of the wicked. First of all, you want his chip. Then you want to torture us and you want to torment us. The Lord willing, the Lord keeps it away from the secret counsel of the wicked. Protect us from the devil. And we believe the Lord. They got about a short time, and that's why that's why when they go down, all hell breaks, they're gonna be slaughtering Jake, bro. Because that's the only thing you can do at that time. Like, fuck, we just gotta kill them out. They already wicked. Fuck, let's just kill them out now. They already X themselves out. They got the chip killed. The only ones they can be worried about is the elect, man. They gonna kill the fuck out of Jake, man.
Esau has practices trying to achieve immortality, unless you went to his mind frame. This is Isaiah 14 and 13. It says, "For God has said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High."
Yeah, that's it. Exalt the throne above the stars of the Most High, man. All right? And that's exactly what we're doing right now. Who's the stars of the Most High? The children of Israel. Aren't you not exalting the throne above the stars of the Most High? Look at that movie, They Clone Tyrone. That's ridiculous, man. What would you do to the children of Israel, man? What else they say?
Also sitting on the mount of the congregation on the side of the door.
On the side of the door, we're talking about North America.
Hold up, please, sir. Grab him some, Yep. Who's reading?
This is Isaiah 14 and verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will also sit upon the mountain of the congregation in the side of the north.
Yeah, the side of the north. The side of the north is talking about North America. Because predominantly, this is where we were taken captive by the damn devil, the Edomites. Alright? This is why the Lord will come to America to be a big glimpse over it.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, God of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were pressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast, they refused to let them go.
Yeah, they were pressed together. When we go to history, the southern tribe and northern tribe was never pressed together. The only place that we are pressed together is here in America. This is why you go back to what the Lord is talking about prophecy, right? Alright? That they set their nest besides the north. Alright? We're here, but predominantly of Israelites, we see I'm talking about, you see a whole fluctuate of Israelites coming to America, man. This is where we will lay held captive. All 12 tribes are here, man. Both of them. Yeah, brother.
Verse 14, it says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
All 12 tribes are on this side. All the 12 tribes. According to the history, the northern kingdom, what? The northern kingdom first. They came over from the east, over to Ardeshir. That was the northern kingdom. That was the bulk of the tribes. Right? And then we got what? North, beginning with Canada, North America, Central America, and South America. You do the history on that. The high priest Ariel, he did the studies on that, which is why we got how we got the 12 tribes. You know what I'm saying? Through the Spirit. See, the Central Americas and the South Americas was inhabited by the 10 tribes of the Northern Kingdom: Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. All of those tribes was over here already. You know, Judah, Benjamin, Levi came afterwards, like Apostle Darwin, was what, 13, 1400 because of what? Dark Age. You know, the Edomites, the Lord allowed Esau to take over from the Dark Ages and put them on the slave. Of course, also including West Africa and the interior thereof. So it's a lot of history, but that's the understanding. All of the tribes are being oppressed together over here. Our people were brought over here on what? Cargo slave trade. Transatlantic slave trade. Sub-Saharan slave trade.
Verse 15, it says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
When you brought down to hell to the sides of the pit, because what? Because your rulership, man. Rulership is about to be at end. You going right to this fucking slavery system out there. And we can't wait for that day. We don't want to miss a second of it. I want to see Esau literally falling down, man.
Done.
I want to be with. I want to see Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Have you devils in chains,
That's right.
man. I want to see Yahweh Shai judge you devils, man. I want to see them with my own two eyes and say, hey, get the fucking devil, man. For all the fucking wickedness you're fucking doing, man. Every day you're doing this stuff, man. But every day it's just adding to the tally. That's how I look at it. Because we're the Lord, and that's the thing. I'm like, wow. So the longer the Lord takes, the angrier he's gonna be. So it's really the Lord. That's how much the Lord hates Esau, man. He's letting you rock for so long that when he gets you, it's over, man. And guess how the Lord's gonna do it? He's gonna use his people, the ones that you call nothing, the ones that you call bums, the ones that you had in concentration camps. Somebody's gonna be in concentration camps. Why you
so be it.
Yes, who gives a fuck?
So be it.
All right?
All to the glory of Yahweh.
All for the glory of Yahweh. Some of us gonna be running the wilderness with our families. All right? Some of us are gonna be getting our heads cut off, but we don't give a fuck, man. Because at that time, through the Spirit, we gonna be like, yo, I can't wait for you how to destroy you. And we gonna wake up in the, and really we gonna wake up in the chariot. We gonna wake up in the chariot with that new body, man.
Verse 16, they that see these shall narrowly look upon me and consider these things. Is this the man that made the earth tremble?
That's how the nation's gonna be looking at you. When you finally in slavery with them, like, damn, you in chains with us. You supposed to be God.
Right.
Thought you was God. Get us out of slavery. You put us in this situation and be following you anyway.
Right.
That's how the nation's gonna narrowly look at you like, yo, hold up. And then the elect people look at you like, damn, it was this devil that was this little peasy old wrinkly devil that had all this power. One of us can take these devils out without weak hand. Like, fucking, all this fucking wickedness. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got narrowly look like damn, these are the fucking people.
That shows us that what? It shows us the power of the word of the Most High. His prophecies, when he says, like, for example, look at the past ancient kingdom. All right? When the Most High wants a kingdom to come into power, they're going to come into power, regardless of how, strong they might or weak they might be. The Most High set them up. Let's get that in song. For promotion coming down from the east to the west, right? So it shows you how powerful the word of the Heavenly Father is. He said that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked.
I mean, Andy. You got it? No, what you said before, like, how the Lord put down one and sets up the other? Set up the basis of men.
Right? So it shows us the power of the Heavenly Father. Like, once he establishes something,
Yo, I was gonna say that.
once he establishes something to play out and to fulfill its course on the earth, regardless of how great or not great that people is, if he said they're going to be set up in power, they're going to be set up in power. Because it's who's will. It's the Heavenly Father's will. See? Got it?
Psalm 75, verse 6. The promotion comes neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south.
Now, that's something that you got to consider, right? For promotion, what is promotion? Promotion is being on one level and coming up to a higher level. From the east, but we know that what? The east is where the Most High favors. In particular, the garden eastward of Eden. That land, right? And look who's over there now. Right? But do those people have power? And the answer is yes. Right? But it doesn't matter what part of the earth you're in. If the word of the Most High and his will is that you're going to come into power, you're going to come into power. Just like the ancient Assyrians, the ancient Egyptians, right? The ancient Babylonians, Medo-Persians, Greeks, Romans. Alright? It doesn't come from what part of the earth you're in. It's according to the word of the Most High. Go ahead.
And Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, is the judge. He put him down one, and he set him up another.
He put him down one, and he set it up another. And that's been the course of history. Look at ancient Egypt. Before ancient Egypt, you had what? You had Babel. Right? Who was that set up by? It was set up by a damn hammer. Right? Cush in particular. Right? But he had these other nations. The Lord had the other nations around, and they became the Tower of Babel. And then you had who? All right, you had the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. And they were what? Wicked. Right? Then you had Egypt. Then the Assyrians. I've been doing studying, I've been refreshing my timeline. Babel, Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, right? The Assyrians. And then they had a period called the 𝙱𝚾𝙴 Empire, right? Which was dealing with the Assyrians leading into the Babylonians, right? Study that history, man. These are all empires that rose up in the earth. And what happened to them? They were destroyed. Right? But the Most High, 𝙱𝚾𝙴, he set up one, he put us down one to set up another. That's the course of history, man. So what's going to happen to America? America's been put on this stratosphere, on the highest level of all kingdoms on the earth. So the higher it went, is the lowest it's going to fall, man. You understand?
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 2. Give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search on your counsel.
Got it. Go back there. That one more time.
This is the Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 2. Give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations.
Yeah, because, well, they're actually not doing that. They're not giving ear that rule the people. Because they're ruling the wickedness. Because there's just like it says, much required is much great responsibility off the character. You got control of the world, you have a great responsibility to the people. But how can you rule? You rule with wickedness. You get judged the way you rule.
For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest.
And that's what the devil don't understand, man. You're not this great spirit you saw. You're not this special spirit that, you know what, I'm a spirit, I'm a great, I'm a destroy. First, I'm great my own thing and destroy the one that created me. Like, that's how the spirit is thinking, this creature. It's the spirit is thinking on the left hand, I can destroy the one that created me. That's a whole spirit. Don't you know if you destroy the one that created you, everything, nothing exists, dummy? How could you? That's the lifeline. How you destroy the lifeline of existence that made everything to exist? So that means if you take him out, everything else gets wiped out. Dummy.
They wage war against the God of war himself.
How do you wage a war against the God of war himself, man? See, that's how you know this. See, these people are actually psychologically crazy, man. We're dealing with psychopaths, and I forgot the word for the synonym, the psychopath, man. Narcissistic people, man. These people are sick to another level. So there's no reasoning with these people, man.
Yeah, bro. Scripture says that Yahweh musters the hosts of the battle. Esau, through his pride, is extremely afraid. So much so that he believes that he is like Yahweh by Yahweh. What Scripture says that he's going to fall from his foolishness like lightning to the sides of the pit. That's why the nations narrowly look upon him and say, hey man, and I have the word narrowly for you. Oh, that skipping happens. Oh, the spirit is lifted up. It's not upright, man. Right? Now the word narrowly is from the word narrow, which means of slender width, of less than standard or usual width.
Right, his reputation. So for white man's reputation is that he's this great hunk of the earth. He's the
all-knowing, all-powerful white man. You understand? Edomite supremacy. He's the most powerful empire that ever existed on the earth. So you're going to go from that to being the low-based, damn Edomite devil that you were creating.
Right.
Understand? The people that were damn in the caves eating out of your grandmother's skull. Right? Running like goddamn animals. Walking on all fours. They're the cave people of the earth. Alright?
These are the people that came to Jesus because they were sleeping.
That's right, brother.
Of less than standard are you or with. Barely sufficient. Niggardly.
Yeah.
Barely successful.
So you might be doing niggas.
Well, they already are niggas.
Yeah, they
They
already
already are niggas. What's the real definition of a nigga? Well, the scriptures say riches are not comely
For a nigga.
for a nigga. Right? Right, brother?
One who is stingy.
Huh?
Niggard is one who is stingy.
One who is stingy, greedy, selfish, right? Can never have enough.
Never have enough.
Insatiable. Is not that a nigga? Is that a nigga or what? Go ahead.
Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in essence.
Whose soul? Edomite soul, man. The one that ruled the ancient Greek Empire, ancient Rome, that came back into power when his deadly rule was healed in the Renaissance era. Right? To establish what you know as today as America, Britain, France, Germany, Spain, Australia. This goddamn vagabond and fugitive. It's a vagabond, a traveler, a fugitive, one who's running away from justice. That's what you Edomites are. And your soul that is in you is not upright. Going back to what? Going back to your forefather Esau, who sold his birthright for more for me. Even before Esau, Cain.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
You didn't take accountability for murdering your own brother. You didn't say, damn, I fucked up. You said, mind my brother's keeper. You lied to the Most High. First and foremost, you lied to the Most High and said you didn't know what Cain was after you murdered him. And then you asked the Lord, am I his keeper? Right?
You been hate the Lord, bro. How do you speak to your father like that?
See?
Hate
Your
him,
soul, we just lifted up.
The
It's
Lord
not
said
upright in
my
it.
Lord said it's not right.
And you brought it up. You brought it up, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
This is what their mindset is. Their mindset is they want to try to do away with the Heavenly Father and replace the Heavenly Father with themselves. Go ahead.
It says, but the just shall live by his faith.
And that's the Israelites. The Israelites are the just. Because why? The Israelites was given the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. They're the people of the Most High. Right? They're the standard. The Most High set up Israel to be the standard people of the earth. Alright? That's the just. And we have, and what? We're living by what? Faith. Alright? The evidence of things hoped for and not seen. We don't see the kingdom of heaven right now. All we see is goddamn wickedness. Perpetuating the wickedness. They're legit. So it only makes sense that this place gotta be destroyed. All of this madness that's going on in the world that's pushed forward by the Edomites is going to be destroyed. That's the only conclusion.
Yeah, rebellion has always been one of the inherent characteristics of the beast of the Edomites. And by the way, the word rebellion means to wage war against. Three means against. Rebellion means war. Okay? Or to wage war against. So this man always had a history of being rebellious against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. In fact, they had something known as the year of the Bible. Yet they did not establish the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to watch this land. After the Messianic year of the Bible, so-called, because, you know, after they made something called the year of the Bible, we also had something called, simultaneously, we had something called the Bible Instruction Book.
So how are you talking about the year of the Bible, but then you also have men that you hired to destroy the Bible? This is why the Apocrypha was taken out of the King James Bible.
Satan is mad, boy.
Prince in the power with it, bro.
Can't stop his words over. In the meantime, I always
That shit knocked down that heavy ass bag.
He's real mad, see.
Yeah, that's good. It was. Yeah, just put them up, bro. Yeah, just pack them all up. You know what I mean?
So I'll read the scripture in the meantime. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe is coming quick.
The second war was talking about World War II. And we in the town, as Yahushua made mention of, when the disciples was asking the Lord, what will be the signs of the end time? And the Lord clearly said, you hear wars, rumors of wars, but see be not troubled. And why does it say that the second war will come quickly? It's been what? 70 years since the peak of World War II?
Yeah.
70 years, where 70 is a heavy number within itself. 70 is completion. So we in that 70-year period, and that's not much of a long space of time anyway. Because you got people, you got children that was born around World War II. They old people today.
Right.
So they about to live through World War II, and they about to live through World War III. Not live through it, but witness it, for lack of a better term.
Right.
So that's a lifetime. Right. So within this lifetime, you have one war that passed, and another war come quickly. Read it again.
Right.
And Lord willing, we're gonna go into two articles I want to talk about. You got the one with the rice ban in India.
Yeah.
I told y'all brothers about.
Yeah.
And also too, somebody can get about the article on the power grid.
Oh yeah.
The major power grid that brothers is talking about. But go ahead with the India shit. Yeah, we got something.
And Russia also recently left
get that one.
grain house.
It's in the chat.
If it's there, get that one.
Right.
If not, get right.
Yeah, this is happening to the article. Russia just recently also left grain there.
Yeah.
So also expect to see a spike in wheat, bread, flour. So
Yeah, major import countries, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can read that one. Yeah, that's the one you want to read. I actually read that. There was more in Revelation?
And behold, the third woe coming.
Yeah, get read the article. Saying over here, fuck with the live stream too. Prince to the put it in. But you so you can do what you want to do, bro. We gonna do what the Lord commanded us to do. But yeah, bro.
Good. This is independent UK. It says people seeing panic buying rice as stores run out in US after India announced export ban. Read that again.
Yeah.
People seeing panic buying rice as stores run out in US after India announces export ban.
Right. Wow. So now you could go into a little bit of it because, and you just mentioned, get the article about the Russian wheat deal, bro. Yeah. For a while. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because little that people realize is that the stage is being set for a catastrophic event. Literally a catastrophic event, aka famine, the crash of the dollar, the crash of the market, blackouts, lights out, and more diseases. If you take a look at what's going on, all these things can happen at the same time. You see? And which is going to be a recipe for disaster, which is going to have people begging Esau, going down to Egypt for help, for peace and safety. But what the Lord say about peace and safety? When they shall say it, some destruction shall come. So read some more of that.
Yeah, so it says several videos and images of people in the US panic buying rice in emerged after India announced an export ban on the Asian staple.
Right.
In the videos widely shared on social media, people could be seen with their grocery carts just full of rice bags. People were also seen climbing up the grocery store shelves to reach for rice bags.
Yeah, people gonna get desperate. And this ain't nothing, bro. This is not the peak of the family. This ain't the family. This is just little disagreements between nations and people getting scared over the fact that, because obviously India imports a whole lot of rice. All right, you get a lot of rice from India. That's what they're known for. You know, apparently, remember they were saying Russia, Ukraine being the breadbasket of the world, whatever. Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to that? China, a major import. All the countries I'm naming are part of the BRICS nation, who apparently is stepping away from the U.S. dollar to establish their own currency. So they want this to happen. All right, and there's gonna be a lot more panic buying. People buying rice. Niggas don't even eat brown rice, but they gonna go hunting for brown rice. You know? It just show you when shit get crazy and critical, people start panicking. But we ain't panicking. You know? The Lord said we gonna eat and we gonna go into the famine scripture. Psalms 37, somebody can hold Psalm 37 and 19. Job 5 and 19. Psalm 37 and Job 5. Yeah?
What it says, one Twitter user shared a video in which people were seen scrambling and elbowing each other.
Yeah, scrambling, elbowing, pretty much fighting for rice.
Fighting, bro.
All right, fighting for rice, and this is all a panic. You know, allegedly a panic. You know, Esau was saying when you see those, kill them. But I don't kill them because you know why? Because that fuck up crops. But let the crops get fucked up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, fuck that.
Have you seen Jake go crazy?
Nah, I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone. Fuck Esau and his GMO crops.
Yeah, exactly.
But go ahead, bro.
Yup, it says, I came to know from workers in Indian groceries, Costco has stocks, but they are afraid of Indians climbing racks to snatch it. Rice
Afraid
bag.
of what? Indians?
Yeah, so we go. It says one Twitter user shared a video in which people were seen scrambling and elbowing each other for rice bags, and wrote, I came to know from workers in Indian groceries, Costco has stocks, but they are afraid of Indians climbing racks to snatching rice bags, fell over other customers and get hurt. This is very shameful. Below is from Indian groceries. I visited almost 10 plus stores. I started looking for bags of Sona Missouri and a variety of rice at 9 a.m. and it wasn't until 4 p.m. that I could finally lay my hands on a bag of rice.
Hey, look at that. That's beautiful. Rice is going to be scarce. Grain is going to be scarce. And wheat and rice, those are grains. Those are grains, bro. That's how you get your bread, your food, your rice, and so on and so forth. Your barley. You know, those are grains. And when during the time of the famine, during the time of Joseph, that's what they were lacking. That's what made Egypt great. The vision that Joseph had, and he put Pharaoh in game, told him store this up because you have 7 years of plenteousness, and then another 7 years of a terrible drought, famine. So that prepared them. So what we doing, brothers? This is our so-called 7 years of plenteousness. Where we preparing for the 7 years of famine that's gonna come. And we gonna be fed. We gonna be withheld. Somebody can get that now in
Russia?
No, not yet. Get Psalm 37. Yeah, 18. Start at 18.
Psalm 37, 18. Lord, Yahweh 𝙱𝚾𝙻, know the days of the upright,
Right.
and their inheritance shall be forever. Verse 19. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied.
Right. The upright will be talking about the elect. All right. That's why we hope and pray that we part of the elect. You know what I'm saying? So that we be considered those that are going to be not ashamed in the days of evil. All right. But these other individuals are going to be ashamed. They're going to be confounded. All right. They're going to be feeling real hurt, lost out here when calamity actually take hold. All right, of their souls, and they feel the pangs of lamentations and woe. But we, Lord willing, I say that confidently, because confident means with faith. We confidently say that the Lord's going to look out for us. as long as we play our part and endure to the end, the Lord is going to hold up to his end of the bargain. So read that one more time, 19.
Psalms 37:19.
I'm gonna talk to it,
They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied.
Right, so in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied. Now, somebody can get that same verse in NLT real quick. Verse 19. Alright? In the days of famine, they shall be satisfied. You got to ask yourself, what type of situation will cause an individual to be satisfied when individuals are ashamed out here?
Right.
When they starving, when they confounded, when they can't eat, when they revert back to cannibalism. What type of situation you got to be in to be satisfied? You know, you eat a good meal, a big meal, a great meal, and then you're done. You satisfied. You just sit there with satisfaction. You know, like, oh, that was good.
Yeah.
And you satisfied? Well, the elect is going to be satisfied when these other people out here can't eat. And that's what the Lord promised. And part of the scourges, which we're going to get that, when Jake went off and did wickedness and abomination, was famine. So you guaranteed to see famine in this lifetime. Forget it, bro.
Now read 18.
Yes.
Psalms 37:18 in NLT. Day by day, the Lord 𝙱𝚾𝙴𝙾 takes care of the innocent,
Right.
and they will receive an inheritance that lasts forever.
And that's beautiful because day by day, that's why the Lord's Prayer, right? Give us our daily bread. All we got to do is worry about today, man. Oftentimes, yeah, we as men, humans, individuals, people, we forced to like think about tomorrow, but we ain't guaranteed tomorrow. The current situation, the Lord said the days of, how it goes, the evil is sufficient for you. Something like, how it go, man? Let me get it. Sufficient. Read that again.
This is Psalms 37:18 in the NLT. Day by day, the Lord 𝙱𝚾𝙴𝙾 takes care of the innocent.
All right, so I got it right here. This is Matthew 6:34. It says, take therefore no thought of tomorrow, for the morrow shall take thought of the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. So worry about today. Worry about the evils that you're dealing with today. Worry about the goods that you're dealing with today. Let tomorrow take care of tomorrow. And the Lord already has a plan for each and every last one of us. We just got to follow through day by day. And of course, everything that we do is the Lord putting in our spirit to make that step forward, to make that effort into doing it. So whatever you do, really, it's 𝙱𝚾𝙴𝙾 that's doing it, putting in your spirit to do it. You know, and he got it. As long as we part of your leg, bro, he got it. I'm talking about the 144,000, the prophets, the men, and the 1/3, men, women, and children. The Lord got us, man. No doubt in my mind. But yeah, read it again, bro.
Psalms 37:18. Day by day, the Lord 𝙱𝚾𝙴𝙾 takes care of the innocent.
Yup.
They will receive an inheritance that lasts forever.
Which is the kingdom of heaven, which is immortality, which is being delivered on the first go around, which is watching the nuclear destruction take place from an aerial view. While your body's already changed, you know, and you waiting for Yahweh Shah to crown us. Because that's the fireworks. That's going to be the celebration. That's going to be the confetti. You know, everybody's pride, boom, confetti all over the damn place. But that's going to be the nukes. You know? It'll be a celebration. Yeah.
Verse 19. They will not be disgraced in hard times.
They're not going to be disgraced in hard times. See, that's why the Lord got us going through hard times right now. And we going through hard times, but we still trust Him. That's what He wants. This is exercise, man. This is what we go through is spiritual exercise, bro. I'm going through hard times. I'm not gonna say I am, because ain't no I in it. We all go through hard times. All you that's watching, we going through some hard times. But you see, the Lord wants us to go through that and still trust in Him. And then He gonna find a way to get us up out of there and deliver us and take that heat off for a moment. How much more when niggas ain't eating? How much more then? You know? Yeah.
Verse 19, they will not be disgraced in hard times. Even in famine, they will have more than enough.
So even in famine, they will have more than enough. Shit, right now some Jakes don't got more than, some of us don't got more than enough. But the Lord's going to bless us with surprises. Like, bro, you thought I forsook you? Here you go. You know, you was backed up on your rent all these months and years and car notes and this. Here you go.
you still trusted me, so here you go. You know what I'm saying?
That said, like, grace is sufficient.
Oh yeah, Paul, yeah. That's what I was
you
thinking about
looking
too.
for. That's part
I was
of
thinking about that too. Yeah. I was thinking about that too. Because the Apostle Paul said that. You know, the Lord's grace is sufficient because, you know, the Lord knows how to balance us. Paul said, I know how to abound, know how to be a base. In other words, I know how to have a whole lot and how to have nothing. We all been there at some point, you know, and we still give praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh 𝙱𝚾𝙴𝙾. You know, because the Lord, scriptures say that in what is it, Samuel, the Lord kills to make it alive, he make it rich, he make it poor. So Lord, that do these things. When you ain't got it, the Lord don't want you to have it at that time. And when you got it, it's because he wants you to have it. You know, but guess what? The elect is about to have it, like you just read, more than enough, right? More than enough, bro. You know, more than enough. And that's going to start with the elect men, the 144,000 of prophets, and everybody else, part of the 1/3, is going to fall right in line with it. Everybody's going to be covered. That's part of the elect. And that's why we out here, man, working out our own salvation with fear and with trembling. All right, we tremble at Yahweh 𝙱𝚾𝙴𝙾, man. You know, and beg and pray for his mercies day and night. All right, so that was it, right, bro? All right, yeah.
The Lord lives by his word, man. That's one thing the Lord said, he lives by his word, which is son lives.
Yep.
So the Lord made a promise to us, my son, he's going to do it. The Lord says that they that wish with you shall not be ashamed.
Yeah. Lord is not a man that he shall lie. No? Not a man that he shall lie. You got it, bro. And then you go get. Yeah. Get you got it, dog.
Job 19:1. Did Job answer and say?
No, 5. Job 5. 5 and 19.
Job.
5:19. Yeah. 5:19. Lamentations 4:9.
Job 5:19, and it reads, "He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles."
Read 18.
Job 5:18, "He maketh sore and bindeth up. He wounded, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee."
6 troubles talking about the time we approaching. All right, which is a serious, dire time. Words can't express it. My tone of voice can't express how crazy it's about to get. You know, I mean, the closer you get to as crazy as it's gonna get is the words out of the book, the Bible. I mean, that's it. Other than that, see, the world have a thing where seeing is believing, and the only way to feel is to actually feel it. But sometimes you could, like, you watch a video of a nigga skateboarding, and then he falls down a railing and he crushes his nuts. Do we not feel that as men? Yeah. We ain't feel it, but we felt that shit for him. Yeah. So we don't need to learn that the shit hurt because the dude crushed his nuts on a damn handrail trying to do a skateboard trick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, bro, do we not flinch? Like, oh, you know what I mean? We flinch. So when we see these people out here catching hell, when the Lord has no mercy on them, we don't need to experience that to know what the hell it's gonna feel like. That's why we going through what we're going through right now. We choosing the pain of discipline rather than the pain of regret. Regretting to choose that discipline. So you can read that again, bro?
Yep. It says, let's go back to 18. "For he maketh sore and bindeth up. He wounded, he maketh hands, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee."
Right. So again, the 6 is talking about Jacob's trouble. All right, 6 trouble. We are approaching that time, bro, and it's a lot closer than we think. Why we say that it's a lot closer than we think? Because Esau have the stage set up already. He have the crisis already laid out. He have the solution after the crisis takes place. What's the solution? The digital money, right? That's gonna fix everything. So the problems is already there, and the solution to fix is already lined up. So only the Lord knows what we're waiting on at this point. Only we waiting on Yahweh 𝙱𝚾𝙴𝙾. Only He knows what we waiting on. Only the Lord knows. We just gotta go with the flow, because it can happen at any moment now, bro. You know, and that's when it's gonna be these people gonna least expect it. So we gotta stay on point. That's why Scripture say, "Let us not sleep as the others." You know, we wide awake. Let us not sleep as these people. And it's gonna feel like a period of time where we anticipating it, but it ain't happening the way we think it's gonna happen. Yeah. But that's where you gotta have patience. That's where you gotta let the Lord do his work. You know? Because that's when, like the Lord said, you know not when the master of the house comes. Yeah. Because the Lord wanted it like that. Yeah. Just like how 𝙱𝚾𝙴𝚾𝙽 came out of nowhere and caught everybody off guard. We didn't expect it to happen right when it happened, but we was expecting something to happen. But we just didn't know that it would have happened right there, right then, and what it would have been. We knew that it would have been some type of crisis to get this shit rolling. And it just so happened to be a biological warfare. Yeah. So, yeah.
We were excited, so we wasn't all...
Oh, we was excited, bro. We was
like, everybody, oh my God. So,
yeah, we thought the chip was going to come that year. We was excited, bro. You know, we still excited. So how much more, if we was excited about that, how much more was to come next? Exactly. Because it's going to be intensified, you know what I mean? And people are going to be really hurting this time. Because guess what? The first crisis, it caused a lot of people to go broke. A lot of people went into debt after the 𝙱𝚾𝙴𝙾𝙽. People that was good with the IRS and credit card payments, niggas had to take out credit card payments to go get groceries. You know? Some people knew how to get around the system, and some people just didn't have that knowledge. But for the most part, the majority of people just became more debt slaves. But that's exactly what Esau wanted. So now he's going to offer you a solution to get you out of debt. And he's going to offer you the chip. You know? You want to be free from debt? Just take this chip, we will clear your debt, you start all over, we give you something called UBI, Universal Basic Income, where we give you 2,000 credits every year, every month. You know? You got your children, you're eligible for 500 for brand new infants. You know, and that's why the Lord got to kill this fucking, destroy this motherfucking place. Damn abomination to be fucking with. Wow. Oh, man, listen, bro. That's Satan. That's fucking Satan right there, bro. You know, I can't wait to fucking pick a tree up and beat motherfuckers like that to a boat, bro. It's fucking disgusting, bro. That's why when, even though that's a fucking Edomite, so fucking what? It's still a damn fact. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord gives us that power, bro, yo, this is gonna be on, motherfucker. It's gonna be on. Read on, bro.
I get offended.
Hey, man, that nigga was Satan, bro. And that's the type of motherfuckers they'll have reading to your children. Story time. Telling your kids hi on the subway system, and you tell them, yo, don't say hi to my kid. They call you a damn phobia. Phobic. Why I gotta be a phobic? Why don't I just want my kids not talking to strangers? Right. Fucking weirdo. Anyway, man, you know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Verse 20. In famine, he shall redeem thee from death.
Right, and this place needs famine. We need to, Yahweh Shah, somebody get 𝙱𝚁𝙾𝙀. Yeah. Because we need that, man. Yeah, bro. We need that shit to happen. All right, to purge out these damn weirdos in this society. Right. They gonna die of famine, and we gonna rejoice because we gonna know their sins and their reasons. Like, oh, this nigga had to be wicked. Yeah, right. I'm not gonna fucking cry. If you die of a famine, that means your ass is wicked. Right. So when we start seeing people dying of famine, old people, young people, babies, they're wicked. No ifs, ands, or buts. Did we not read that the Lord would not suffer the righteous famine?
It's like a big bread.
You know, but we didn't get that yet, bro. I was thinking about that. No, it's all right, bro. But you know, hey, the Lord would not suffer the righteous famine. Right. So we start seeing these suckers out here starving to death. All praise to Yahweh Shemi Yahushua. You know what I'm saying?
Remember that thing you was telling us about?
Yeah, my job. Yeah. That dreadhead nigga. Yup. No. Yeah, they gonna get it, man. They gonna get it. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait.
I got 11 pictures for you real quick.
No, let me finish that first. Let me get that and then Shabbat. Yeah, bro.
In famine, he shall redeem thee from death. And in war,
meaning he gonna save you from death. He gonna buy you back. You're not gonna, famine ain't gonna take you, but he gonna redeem you. He gonna take you back from that. He gonna buy you back from that. You're not gonna have to suffer the vengeance of famine. You see, so that's the reward we looking for, bro. Right. We looking to eat. Jake love eating, right? I love eating. And guess what? When the Lord do give us food, it's not gonna be GMO. It ain't gonna be Popeyes. It ain't gonna be no motherfucking McDonald's. We ain't gonna stumble across McDonald's and see a bunch of patties and start frying and flipping. No, it's gonna be good food, bro. That's poison that Esau set up to kill us. The Lord ain't gonna supply us with poison. We about to get some. Hey, wait, what? In the wilderness there was eating GMO manna? No, the fuck they wasn't. You know? They was eating manna from heaven, bread from heaven. You know, the Lord supplied the quails, they were all healthy. So the elect is gonna be eating good out here, man. Right. It sound to the average person, it sounds like how. Don't worry about how. Just believe. Yeah, bro.
He shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Right, which is going to be the second war is past. Behold, the third war will come quick, which is World War III. Because that's going to be a burning and fuel of fire, like the scriptures tell us. World War III. And also the sword is talking about these Edomites. The scriptures say, deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. The wicked is the Edomites. So the elect is going to be delivered from the sword, the power of death, the famine, everything, you know? The wild hooligans that's going to be out here raiding each other and killing each other. The lack of bread, we ain't got no parts of that. So when shit pop off, bro, we ain't going to be out in the street rioting.
Right.
We ain't going to be out in the streets with our damn JanSport backpack looking for fucking cans of tuna. You know? We're going to be sitting back waiting for the Lord to supply us. You know? Waiting for his mercy.
It said wisdom and knowledge
Shall
shall
be
be
the
the
stability.
stability.
That's it, bro. You know? Not losing our minds like these people out here, man. You got it, bro.
This is verse 21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Right, so the scourge of the tongue, Esau, like the scripture say, he whet his tongue like a sharp sword, or he sharpened his tongue like a sword. Whet it means to sharpen, right? What he's going to do, what population he's trying to destroy. Even when they confront us face to face and threatening us, the Lord's going to deliver us from that. That's it. Read that again from the tongue.
It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
Right, so Esau, your words ain't going to prosper against us, bro. Your words, your hands, your actions, your devices. Nigga, we not afraid of you, bro. You know, and you know, watching that, well, I suggest brothers watch that They Clone Tyrone flick, bro. Because that's all Esau did in that movie. Devise wickedness against Israel. You know, and if we wasn't so important, why the fuck you want to fuck with us so bad? Why are you trying so hard to destroy us? If we wasn't important. And the thing that really got Esau tight is that after all that he tried to do to destroy us, this still happened right here.
This still happened.
This still happened. You still happy. Everybody that's watching, you still happy. So that got Esau fucked up in his mind. You know? He's wondering how. How? Because the same power that gave you the knowledge to do that is the same power that raised us up. There's no enchantment against Jacob, right? The enchantment that you had, it was on us for a while, but we snapped out of it. You know, and guess what? It ain't gonna come back on us. At least the Lord says he don't want you no more. And he discards you. And you become another Tyrone out here. You know? Yeah, bro.
It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth.
Yeah.
For
because what? Somebody 39, somebody got that, right? All right, good. Because there's gonna come a time, people gonna be like, yo, where the hell all these wild animals came from? Yeah. I mean, I don't see no wild animals right now, but guess what? They're gonna come out. Where they gonna come out from? I have no idea. The Lord's just gonna have them show up. Because you can do that. Of course, for one, the zoos, and then they're gonna repopulate. And this is gonna be chaos out here, bro. You know, animals gonna come from migrating from up north, down south. You know, making their way east to the west. Yeah, like an Iron Legend type scenario. You know? And then I won't be surprised if Esau come with a truck full of wild animals and just let the shit out. You know, loose them in Jake neighborhood, loose a bunch of jaguars in the projects, you know? Yeah, that.
Back to 22, I'll skip over this.
Go on.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
Hey, that's an important part right there too. The Lord said we gonna laugh at destruction and famine. Brothers gonna be laughing, bro. I haven't had a good laugh in a long fucking time. I haven't even felt a laugh like that. I'm gonna laugh when I see people dying, starving, getting ripped apart by gazelles. No, not gazelles, but gazelle can horn you to death. But lions tearing you up, you know? Getting slapped by a damn cheetah. You know what I'm saying?
Brown bears coming out.
Brown bears, grizzlies, black bears too. Black bears, there's a whole bunch of them where I stay at, where I live at. But them motherfuckers, they don't really fuck with you, but the Lord's gonna put a spirit in them to start fucking with you. They're gonna come down in the cities.
Cougars.
Oh yeah, mountain lions.
Mountain lions.
You know? Yeah, bro. It said we gonna laugh, right?
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Right, neither you gonna be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Why? Because the Lord is gonna have it to where they're gonna be in league with us. Like the next verse is gonna say, we're not gonna have to worry about it. See like how Jake got a fear of dogs and pit bulls and chihuahuas? Brothers, the elect, ain't no lion gonna be fucking with you. That's why scriptures like Daniel and the lion's den. Right. You know, the story of Daniel and the lion's den. You know, things of that nature. Lions ain't gonna mess with you. Like the scriptures tell you that the angel of the Lord shut the lion's mouth. So there's going to be angels because 𝙱 39. Right? Matter of fact, let me finish that. I know I kept pulling that. But yeah, finish that and then you're going to get it.
It says, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field.
We're going to be in tune with nature again. You know, we're going to be in tune with the actual stones, healing agents, you know, certain herbs, the knowledge, right? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our tongue. The Lord's going to give you certain knowledge of certain things. You know, you ain't going to have to worry about that, you know, because Jake worried, you know, I'm a city boy, I don't know how it's going to be in the wilderness. Don't worry about that. I don't know how to start a campfire, a fire. Don't worry about it. I don't know how to set up a tent to do, which is good things to know. But when that time comes, the Lord's going to give us the knowledge we need to get by. All right? Look at it, bro.
It says, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace.
Right, so your dwelling, the tabernacle, is going to be at peace because the Lord, because we're making ourselves, not we're making ourselves, but we are making sure that we're at peace without making. Right. So that when he comes to send wrath, he shows us peace. Right? And all his creatures and his creations, he's going to allow them to show us peace as well. Right. All right? And not be a spirit that's created for vengeance for us. So you can end it, that last verse or last line, and then the brother will get that.
And thou shalt visit thy habitation and shalt not sin.
Right. So we're going to be good. Ultimately, you know, we're going to be good on this side, Lord will be the elect to the kingdom. But it's happening now. This is the great transformation that's taking place. So you got it, bro.
Yeah, this is 𝙱 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance,
right,
which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Right, some of the spirits we gonna talk about, or we are speaking about, is the wild beast or beast in general. You know, famine. The brother's gonna read it, guys.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Right, so in the time of destruction, you got spirits that are appointed for destruction. So if it ain't destruction, they I guess you could, I won't even say they on standby because there's always destruction happening. There's always destruction taking place. But what the Lord is about to do is about to unleash full-fledged. The whole entire army is about to come swooping out. All right? To do what? To destroy. Go ahead.
It says fire and hail and famine and death.
Fire and hail. Fire destroys. You know, all the wildfires that Esau is setting up. Even though he's setting it up, guess what? It's still fire. It's still a spirit created for vengeance. And it still serves a purpose of destroying crops, destroying more trees, causing more toxins in the atmosphere, which in return is going to destroy us. Or not us, but these people. Because the elect ain't going to be destroyed. And I hope I'm part of the elect. That's why I say that. I hope we're part of the elect. Go ahead. It says fire.
And hail.
Hail. Hail could cause damage. There's countries that experience hail the size of damn football. You know, golf balls. I've seen hail the size of golf balls. Yeah. You know, you worry about your damn car about to get his windshield caved in. You know, just coming down pelting. But that knocks somebody out over the head, like this damn Bati boy walking up right now. I wish hail would just come and knock his cap off his head. You know? Yeah. I rejoice, man. I'll put it on camera, rejoice.
Oh yeah.
Yo, grab a bottle at the camp. Yeah.
It says, and famine and death.
Famine and death. We talking about what right now? Famine. Okay. Now pause real quick and get the Russia article. Yeah.
It's from the RT. Black Sea reindeer is terminated. Public.
That said a lot.
The Dmitry
Is that
Peskov,
published when? 2 weeks ago, okay.
Dmitry Peskov told reporters that the end of the agreement is not related to Ukraine's attack on the Crimean Bridge.
Right.
The agreements underpinning the controversial Black Sea reindeers have been terminated. The Kremlin announced on Monday morning. Spokesman Dmitry Peskov said that Russia will immediately return to the arrangement when all parties concerned implement the previous agreed steps. Speaking at a press briefing Monday, the day that the deal expired, Peskov said the Black Sea agreement effectively.
Hold on 1 second. Let me read this, because just because now I know. I just looked it up. And For those who don't know, what is the Black Sea grain deal that you're reading about, right? It says, speaking at the Russia-Africa Economic Humanitarian Forum in St. Petersburg, Putin again said his government would refuse to extend the Black Sea grain deal, which allowed 32.9 million tons of agricultural products to leave Ukraine's blockaded ports and reach the global markets. So what does that tell you? 32.9 million tons of agricultural products, which could be any type of grain, right? Any type of grain, wheat, barley, rice, whatever. If they know for just wheat, then that's what it is. But it's gonna what? It's gonna stop from leaving Ukraine's blockaded ports and prevent from reaching the global markets. So what is that going to do? It's going to directly affect or impact the global markets. And it's going to eventually cause inflation. It's going to cause a supply and demand situation. The supply is low, so what's going to be the demand? High. And then now that the demand is high, all right, and then the dollar is so low because it's weak and it's so highly inflated, that's a recipe for disaster, bro. You know? And that's the time we approach it. So now it's going to be a scarcity. A famine means lack of bread, right? Or lack of food. Lack of food and water. All right? It doesn't necessarily mean it's obsolete 100%, but it means a lack of it. So this is going to be a great famine, which is going to be to the point where it's damn near impossible to get something to eat, but not for the elect. And the elect is a small number. So for everybody else, it's going to be like there's no food in existence. Right. But for the elect, it's going to be a sufficient amount. Right. All right? And we want that to happen. Right. You know, all this easy, convenient. Let's go to the pizza shop. Let's go to the Chinese restaurant. Watch Chinese food go up. Because what are they known for? That damn fried rice.
Yeah, oh shit.
You know, that rice is going to go up. That little quart bucket that they sell for $9 is going to be $19. And you know they ain't going to take no shorts, them goofs.
Right. Things already went up now. Like when you like go to the Chinese store, like let's say you go to the West Indian spot, you get an oxtail pizza for your bro.
Yeah, everything.
$40.
It's a domino effect, bro. All right. One thing is going to affect the next, which is going to affect the next. And you know what? Once it start affecting the average consumer, which would be the people, now you lose. Now you either going to have to ration. Food rationing is coming back. Because now they gotta prioritize the bills that gotta get paid. Because now it's gonna get so bad that food shopping, rice shopping, grain shopping, bread shopping, whatever shopping, is gonna start to affect your bills. Now people gonna have to cut back on Netflix, Hulu, you know, all them shits is gonna go. You know, the gym membership is gonna go. People probably gonna go from full coverage car insurance to liability. Eventually just driving without insurance. You know? Niggas gonna cut off their phone services and just depend on Wi-Fi. Right. Yeah. Or if not, cut off their damn internet service and depend on their phone. Yeah. But you see people have to make some real life decisions now. Yeah. Esau ain't gonna be able to make the decisions for you people no more. Now you gotta make the decision. This brother wants to say something and you go for a while.
That was a great issue. Some of these bills are going to go off this way.
There you go.
That's right, bro.
And then they talking about rolling blackouts in efforts to save energy. Rolling blackouts. So when they of course they do that. They do blackouts in order to save energy, conserve energy.
I never even heard of that.
Hell yeah, big time. You know, so that don't surprise me because Esau wants to control this place in the name of a climate crisis.
They say because of the heat wave, they want to do that.
That's what they say. Heat, whatever. So now people have to, you know, your life decision have to change. So if it's gonna be roll blackouts, now it's gonna be a run on generators. You're not gonna find generators no more. And when you do, watch generators go up 200%, 300% in price. It's gonna be you're gonna be a king if you got a generator. And if you got fuel, you gonna be the prince. Y'all come together, y'all got your little mini kingdom in the neighborhood.
But then you might be a target too.
Of course you be a target. But that's why See, that's why that Esau got his priorities in check somewhat.
Okay.
Esau would be a fool to go get a generator and a lifetime supply of gas and not have guns. But would Esau do that? No, he would not. The first thing Esau is getting is weapons.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna get the other shits.
Yeah.
Because if Esau got weapons, he don't really need to hoard. Because he got the weapons to take from people. So if Esau got the guns and the you know, artilleries, why do he really need the little shit? He got the T-Rex in the room. He just go out there in groups with the Gatling gun, whatever gun, the machine gun, and take what he wants. And that's the time that we approaching. Because I read comments on like those YouTube videos like Epic Economists. I read these crackers talking about, well, you guys can go ahead and store up your gold and silver because I'm coming with my gun. Just like that Esau said, bro. You know, just like that. You know, you can store up your cans and your beans because I'm coming to take it. And I believe him.
You know what's so funny? Remember the testimony I said? It was right in front of my house and they had these construction workers there. They was fixing the pavement. This has been like body like was freshly president and stuff like that. And they was basically knowing that they basically saying that America's basically over.
Right.
And we had we knew we was kind of like enemies, but we had like a cordial conversation. And I was like, yeah, he was like, we got in a conversation, but he basically said like, yeah, we have a lot of guns, you know what I'm saying? Because we basically got into like a race thing, like black people and white people.
He's like,
He's like, like, yeah, we got a lot of guns, but he's like, you know one thing we do have? And I was like, what? He's like, we got a lot of bullets too. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Bro,
it.
and I was like, basically saying, because what he's saying was this. Anybody comes in, because you basically, you live on one side and I live on the other side. We know what it is. So he's basically saying, when shit hit the fan, anybody that don't look like him that come on that side, bro, right. They got all the goods.
Yeah, let it be, bro. Yeah. We want that to happen though. Because we going on their side with spiritual powers.
Yep.
Right. All right, we going on their side with an angel hovering right over our right shoulder. So fuck Esau. You gonna see a beige motherfucker walking up your neighborhood with spiritual powers, motherfucker. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do nothing. But go ahead, bro. Who's reading?
Did I read Sirach still? I think I'm still reading that.
Yeah, you still in there.
Yep, this is Sirach 39 and 28. Actually 29. Fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents.
So when that happens to people, why do you feel sad? Why do we feel sad? Why is the human instinct to feel sad? But you see, that's why knowledge kicks in. That's when knowledge kicks in. When these things happen to people, we got to understand that was created for vengeance. They did something that the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son didn't like. So He took it in His power to execute vengeance on that individual. So the Lord kill a nigga, do you feel bad? You go and pray to the Lord, why'd you do that? Lord, I think that was a little too cruel. Lord will fuck you up. So when we start seeing the Lord judging these people out here, don't even question the Most High's authority. Because He'll turn around and fuck you up. Let it happen. And give thanks and praise. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Your will be done. But Lord, please protect me.
Wow.
He got control over that vehicle until the Lord said otherwise.
Yeah. Right. The Fast and Furious demon.
Nigga doing donuts in the middle of the intersection.
Right. That goes more passing by. So he had to show off a little bit.
All that for some pussy, bro?
Yeah, all
that. That you ain't even gonna get?
Remember there's a short video on YouTube called How You Will Go Down.
Yeah. I remember that.
I suggest you brothers and sisters that haven't seen it before, give it a check.
Yeah, it's a good
It's called How You Will Go Down. Yeah.
a good scenario video.
Yeah, I watched it, the lights off and everything.
Yeah. Get yourself in that mind frame. Hey, that's another thing. You said what?
I watched that video with the lights off and just closed my eyes.
Put you in the
bro.
feeling, yeah.
Yeah, just got it. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be an eerie feeling out here, but it's gonna be all good for your leg. Finish that up in Sirach 39.
God.
And then nobody got Job. Good night, not Job.
I got the
Lamentation 4, yeah.
Yep, I got it. So it says 30 teeth of what? This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 39 and 30.
Yep.
Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction.
Right, punishing the wicked to destruction. So when we see these things,
when we see these things happen, that's the wicked getting punished for destruction. So let it be. That's my attitude towards it. Let it be.
Right.
You know, because I don't even waste my energy getting mad at these motherfuckers no more, bro. I just save my energy for the truth and for what really matters.
Right.
Of course we get mad.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean, bro? It's like, yo, Lord,
What
just,
can we really do?
you know, what can we do? What can we really do? We get vexed. But you know, you learn how to channel your anger over time, bro, and do something productive with that energy and that anger. And you know, you might direct it to a lesson or something.
Right.
I mean, you ain't gonna get mad and just cursing and just sitting there and not doing nothing.
Right.
Direct it, go do some push-ups or pull-ups or something, or do a video or study or read or do something. You know, direct that energy, because getting mad over these damn fucking sodomites, bro. I mean, and you know, and then next thing you want to do is put your foot up their ass.
Right.
You know, which we got the right to be mad. That's number one. We gotta be, it's our God-given right to be mad at the wickedness that we see going on in this society, man. You know, and that's why, see, when the Lord really put his anger in us, we gonna know what the Lord really felt this whole time. Right. And we gonna be like, wow, I thought I was mad? Holy shit. Yeah, bro.
I'm about to be with me. You already
Then shall come to pass if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then shalt thou tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, 𝙱𝚀 𝙴𝚾𝙽, such as all from death to death, and such as off the sword to the sword, and such as off the famine to the famine.
In other words, you already allotted to how you're gonna die. So when you go that way, when you die that way, the Lord is saying in the book of Jeremiah through the prophet Jeremiah that those that are for death are going to die. Those that are for the sword are going to die by the sword.
That's right.
Those that are going to die by famine are going to die by the famine. So when we see it happen, we got to understand that was already preordained to happen. The way it's going to happen. You know, so yeah. And nothing can change that.
Right.
You can't change it. You can't stop that. You can't save somebody that's not meant to be saved.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
It says, and such as offer the famine to the famine, and such as offer the captivity to the captivity.
Yeah.
And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord Yahweh. You shall escort the slave,
Right.
walks the tear,
Right.
and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
Teeth of wild beasts, Sirach 39 chapter. You see? All that's gonna happen, man. You know, it's gonna be like a series. They got a movie or a series called Series of Unfortunate Events. Well, it's gonna be Babylon is a series of unfortunate events. America is a series of unfortunate events. And that's all we about to see. Unfortunate for these people, but fortunate for the elect. You know, and that's the beauty of fighting this good fight of faith, man. It's the reward of not dealing with the inevitable. Yeah.
What's that movie? That series is called Wrong Turn.
Yeah.
Can I have a lot of that?
Turn.
Oh, yeah.
For real.
Explain what that is.
So basically, you had these two people. Like this is like one of my favorite movies growing up. I always so much. A couple people go to the wrong spot, so to speak, and they would pretty much get cannibalized
By inbred family.
by inbred families.
Yeah.
They would get hunted, and then they would get cannibalized.
Yep.
So there's gonna be a lot of that happening. They can probably cannibalism.
These wicked is gonna be numbered long term. You know, the Lord ain't directing their path, so which in a way he is directing it to destruction.
Right.
So I take that back. But he's not just directing it for righteousness and salvation. So even if they make a wrong turn, really it was the right turn.
Right. He's leading them to destruction.
Leading them to destruction. That's right. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because why? They're appointed for the sword, the death, the famine,
Right.
No matter what turn, nigga, you turn, they turn, you gonna reach up to that destruction. Yeah.
And even going back to that girl and her vision, they were like happy to receive that human flesh, because there literally was no birds, there was no food, there was no water, no nothing. So when they received that package from Clonade, it was like like a belief, but what's that when you have something like real, like a high,
Delicacy?
it's like a delicacy, bro. And she couldn't believe that. They were like, yo, we got nothing else. This is like the best, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna eat. But it was a human flesh, bro. That's how bad it's gonna be. That
If
people
you
are gonna
felt-
be happy to eat.
If the news came out, like in the not real news, but in the bullshit CBS News, Fox News, CNN, that there's human meat in McDonald's, people still gonna eat it.
They're gonna eat that.
People still gonna eat it, bro. So that it don't even surprise me that a person will consider human meat delicacy. You see what I'm saying, bro? Because eating human meat is a psychological shit. It's a psychological distress and a cry for help. So you get what I'm saying? Because the mind, once the mind is made up, bro, it's a wrap. You know, it's a wrap. The mind, without the mind, you ain't doing shit. So if a person is convinced in their mind that it's okay to eat human meat, then they're gonna do it. Just like how these weirdos is convinced in their mind that it's okay to be a part of the Crayola community and to be part of the peds and all of that. If they can convince themselves that it's okay, then I don't see a problem with. I don't see why they would have a problem with eating human meat at all. You know, I can see them saying, "Yo, I got some jerk ass, some jerk."
Some jerk.
Yo, I can see that shit. And niggas is really eating that shit.
And you smell that joint barbecue, like, oh, what the hell they barbecuing, man? You know what I'm saying? We didn't see an animal in weeks. You know what I'm
Ain't no
saying?
animals around. Yo, that's funny. But hey, the Lord said he gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh when I hear niggas saying that. Like the nigga on my job, my old job that made that. I was laughing the whole time because I envisioned it, and I was really laughing at him, and not what he was saying. I was like preparing myself to laugh at him in the future. It was like a prophetic laugh. You get what I'm saying?
Like you see them in the future, like
Yeah, I
really
see him eating people. You know, but yeah. Anyway, go ahead, bro. Whoever read.
Jeremiah 16 verse 4. We shall die of grievous deaths. It shall not be lamented, rather shall it be buried.
Yep.
As done upon the face of the earth.
Yeah.
They shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be beaten with the fowls of heaven and the earth.
And starvation is a grievous death. That's the worst death. Yeah. Lamentation 4.
This is Lamentation chapter 4, verse 9. It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Right, so they that are slain with the sword, the gun, actual sword, knife, or any other instrument of cruelty is better than they that be slain with hunger. So you rather get shot up, you know, or even take a wild beast or some shit. As cruel as that looks, and as painful as that look and may feel, it's better to deal with that than to deal with having to slowly die. You know, slowly die, and especially not knowing when you're gonna get your next meal, if you're gonna get it. That's mental torment. It's a mental death and it's a physical death. You can't sleep. You can't sleep. You won't be able to sleep. You can't do nothing. You will lose sleep. Your body starts eating itself up. You know, it's the whole process behind starvation, and that's how much the Lord hates the wicked in this world. You get it?
And it goes into detail. Tell you, it says, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field.
Right, and what's pining away means to be wasted away. Your body's actually going to waste, decay within itself, eat itself out from the inside, because your body knows how to survive. But then it comes a point where it can't survive. In other words, it knows how to tap into survival mode up until it cannot anymore. You know, it's like a vehicle going through its reservoir. You know, going through its reserves. Once you go through the reserve, that's the process of starvation. Right. Once you go through the reserve, you have the car break down. Next thing you know, it's smoking. It got that ain't going nowhere. It's kicking. You know, no oil, no fluids or nothing. Your body just break down, and guess what? It can't be salvaged. All right, it can't. There's nothing you can do with it. But it's going to pine away. It's going to decay. And it's going to be left for what? The fowls of the earth, fowls of the air, the beasts of the field. The vultures are going to come and pluck at it.
Stench,
Yup. Start smelling bad. And where you can't, like you starve to the point where there's somebody offers you something to eat, you can't eat it. You don't even have the energy to break that food down. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, that might be your last meal. Yeah. That might be the last meal you eat. Your body was gonna be like, what the, it's gonna go crazy. You know? Go ahead, bro. That was in Lamentations.
Yeah, it's a little bit more. It says, yep.
Go to Ezekiel the 7th chapter, verse 14 or 15. If somebody can get Ezekiel 14 to 13. Ezekiel chapter what? 7 and 15 chapter.
This is Ezekiel
14.
Yep. This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 14, and it reads, "They have blown the trumpet, even to make already, but none goeth to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof."
Right, we blowing the trumpet. We warning the people. Just like they did during the time of 70 AD and after. You know, the last stronghold was Masada. They did what? They besieged it. They literally encamped around about it and kept it to where Jake couldn't come down for food. They cut off Jake's food supply, water supply. You know, set up garrisons down below the mountain, so Jake couldn't come in and out. You know what I'm saying? It ultimately led to starvation. It led to cannibalism. Scriptures talk about it. I believe it's also in Lamentations that during the destruction of my people, children with their meat. Those of you gonna get that. But read that again, whoever's reading that.
This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 14. "They have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof."
Go back to Lamentations 4, because you read 9. It was in verse 10. And then you're gonna go back to that.
This is Lamentations, well, 4:10, right?
Yeah.
Chapter 4, verse 10, and it reads, "The hands of the beautiful women have sodden their own children."
You read verse 9, right?
Yes,
You read verse 9, but you read verse 10. Sorry. And now it tells you about, read verse 9 again and go straight to
Okay,
10.
got you. So let me start again. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 9. "They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger."
Now let's take this back to 70 AD, because that's what was happening. Jake was getting killed. Jake was getting slaughtered, right? And you had some Israelites that fled. You know, some stayed. Some went up into the mountains. Go ahead.
It says, "For these pine away, stricken through for the want of the fruits of the field.
Yeah.
The hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children."
Right, and there was an account when the Lord was getting ready to be crucified.
It's the spirit.
That's what you got?
Had it,
My brother. My brother. Yeah.
This is Luke 23. Luke 23, 27 and 28. "And there followed him a great company of people and of women, which also bewailed and lamented him. And but Yahushua turning unto them said, Daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me, but weep for yourselves."
Beautiful.
"And for your children."
So as the Lord was getting ready to get crucified, they were weeping, rightfully so, right?
Right.
But the Lord, that was a cold statement, bro. Yeah, that was a cold statement. Like, everybody, see, some Israelites understood what was going on, but then some didn't. The ones that were weeping, obviously they believed in the Lord, right? While you had others that were doing what? Cheering. Yeah. So them weeping, the Lord still made the statement. That's how we know that, what is it, Luke 21? Where it says, "Woe to them that with child and with suck." It ain't talking about now.
Right.
It's talking about then. Because there was nobody to save nobody from this situation. Daniel 12:1, that's how we know that wasn't Jacob's trouble back then. That's how we know this ain't Daniel 12:1. Because nobody saved nobody out of that situation, right? But this time it's totally different. So again,
But Yahushua turning unto them said, "Daughters of Jerusalem,
right?
weep not for me, but weep for yourselves and for your children."
So the Lord's like, yo, don't cry for me.
Right.
Cry for yourself and for your children. Now you can, I wonder what was going through their head. That went over their head. They were women, they were in their emotions, they were in their feelings. I know that went over their head. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, our Lord was getting crucified. So their focus is on Well, okay, whatever, but Yahushua, rightfully so.
Right.
We're not knocking them.
Right.
But guess what? If the Lord made that statement, then that means these same women, not saying that they were the ones that were starved out,
Right.
because that's really a reward for the wicked.
Right.
But to get put to death, they probably got put to death. They probably got put to death. Because you had some righteous individuals during the time of Maccabees that got killed for the Lord.
Right.
Versus those that became sellouts in order to save their ass. Right? So the ones, like Jesus Maccabees, it was like, yo, we ain't gonna sit back and get killed on the Sabbath. We gonna fight back. So you think the ones that took the L and got killed, they probably was, I believe they probably left. They just had to go out the hard way. Because you had the sellouts that was like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna be on your side, Greeks. And that's just my, my perspective, my opinion. Yeah, bro.
Verse 29, for behold, the days are coming. So the Lord is making a prophecy. He's foreshadowing, he's foretelling what they're about to go through.
Right.
For behold, the days are coming in the which they shall say, blessed are the barren.
Right.
And the wombs that never bear.
Right.
And the paps which never gave suck.
That's right, bro. Because it's gonna be better to be a barren woman. Because you ain't got no children to watch suffer.
Right.
You don't have 7 children, 5, 3, or 2, or 1. That's gonna be starving, watching the Romans come and kill your whole family, your husband trying to kill you, rape you, and your children, and furthermore the starvation process. So you a solo individual, and like I said, that's talking about then. Because scriptures say about now, she shall be saved through childbearing. So that's talking about then. So brothers that have wives with children, whatever amount, if you party elect, your children are going to be saved through that. And your wife, if she continue in the faith, she'll be saved. If not, she's a Lot's wife. Scripture say, remember Lot's wife too.
Verse 30, then shall they begin to say to the mountains, fall on us, and to the hills, cover us.
Right.
For if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry? And that's back then, right? Because that's when Yahushua was on the scene. That's the early rain, right? Like the scriptures speak about the early and the latter rain. Well, that's when Yahushua was on the scene, and that's when the prophecies were being fulfilled. He came not to destroy, but to fulfill. So that represents that time being that green tree. Because these things were yet to grow up and flourish and come to pass. Because after time goes by, what happens with a tree? It grows fruit, and then after a certain season, it stops to grow the fruit, and it so-called dies, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So now we're in the dry. After all this time done passed from Yahushua over 2,000 years ago till now we're in the dry. Because what? Everything has came to pass. All the prophecies leading up from Yahushua being on the scene has come to pass. And now we're in a time where the latter rain is taking place to where the harvest is ripe. The harvest is ripe. But this world is now in a dry state. You know what I'm saying? Because these things are ready to be destroyed. So that's what Yahushua was saying. If they do these things in a green tree, back then during the Roman Empire, time of Roman Empire being expired, coming to its its full potential, its wickedness, then coming and being revived back from its deadly wound. Now the thing is being dried up now. The well is drying up. That's the same thing. So that's the time that we're in now. We're in the time of the dry. Alright? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is being pushed out. Alright? The elect are being sealed. Alright? And the prophecies are about to come to its full fulfillment. See? Yahushua is about to make his return, man. Look, man, what we're talking about is here. It's all gonna lead up to that point. All right, these women out here, they're gonna be. Come on, man. Excuse me, tell us.
about what's going to happen with these women. You know? They don't have a man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
This is going back to Lamentations 4 and 10. It says, the hands of the pitiful women have sodden their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people.
Right, now, what does it mean for Sodom? They made child soup. Like, they made soup out of children. They made Sodom like, boil it, yeah, exactly, they boiled it up. Yup. Sodom saturated with liquid, especially water, soaked through. Alright, so they boiled them up. They put them in that pot, and they boiled them in hot water. Added their damn seasoning, with or without salt, pepper, and they ate children, bro. You know, that's how fucking crazy it got. Imagine that. You chop your child up, man, you gotta be real low. You gotta be real low. Got some real demons on you to be eating any human being. And for how much more your own children. That's why the Lord made that statement, because that happened to some of them very same women that was looking and beholding and whatever thoughts they had. No, the Lord said, hey, wail for yourself and for your children. Blessing them women that didn't have children back then, because they didn't have to suffer the loss of their children. You know? But this time around, there's going to be mercy. The Lord is only coming to destroy the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. This is our last captivity. So the elect is going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble. As opposed to any other time, this is the time of Jacob's trouble that's approved. So go ahead, bro. Yeah.
It says the Lord, this is Lamentations 4 and 11. The Lord hath accomplished his fury. He hath poured out his fierce anger, and hath kindled a fire in Zion, and hath devoured the foundations thereof.
Yeah. That's what it's going to boil down to. You know, and Zion is talking about the Israelites. So everywhere Israel is, that's where the Lord referred to as Zion. You know, the Israelites. You know, the monument. So the Lord said he's going to destroy in Zion. He ain't talking about the Holy Land per se. He's talking about where the Israelites are dwelling. So where the majority of the Israelites at? Right here in Babylon. You know? You got it.
It came to pass after this that Benadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. And there was a great famine in Samaria. And behold, he besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 4 pieces of silver.
Yeah.
And the 4th part of a calf of dove's dung.
80 pieces of silver, which is a lot of money. That's a lot of money, because think about it. Judas Iscariot sold out the Lord for 30 pieces of silver. You know? 30 shekels of silver. And that gotta be a lot of money. Bribe money, sell out money. You know? How much, what's the dowry for a damsel again? 40 shekels?
Yeah, I think it's 40.
For a damsel.
40 or 50.
Right, so
I think it's 50 seconds.
50 shekels?
50 shekels.
So you take a man's daughter that's a virgin. All right, you take about force. The father, you owe him now. If she's not betrothed, if she don't belong to nobody, but you just take her, you over consumed and you know you're horny, so to speak. You just can't wait. Whatever is going on in your mind at the time, you just take her. You owe the father 50 pieces of silver. So I'm just saying that to show you the amount of money that is. It ain't like 50 cents over here, 50 quarters, or none of that, all right? It's actual money and wealth. You destroyed my property, you tainted my property, so now you own me, all right? So 80 pieces of silver for a damn head of a donkey, which one, that's an unlawful creature, it's unlawful to eat, so that's an abomination to eat that. And two, the head of any animal does not have meat, if anything. So what the hell was they eating? Skull, the brains, the eyeballs, the tongue, you know, teeth probably, sucking the bone marrow out of the skull. All that for 80 pieces of silver. That's how bad it got. Yeah, bro.
So there was a great famine in silver, and the fourth part of a calf's dung.
And that shows you that when they besieged it, the food supply wasn't coming in. Agriculture wasn't booming. It stopped. There was a shortage of food. But to turn to then ass head for 80 pieces of silver, that's probably their savings. That means food wasn't coming in. So whoever was charging that for ass head understood inflation, supply and demand, and desperation. All that's coming back to Babylon. You know? A damn chicken back. Don't be surprised you go niggas hustling chicken backs for $100. While $100 even mean anything. Because once it's gonna get to a certain point that you could only beat people in the head for so long. Because the dollar's gonna crash eventually. So if niggas wanna swindle and start marking up the prices for certain shit, they gotta do it as soon as possible. At the beginning of the crisis. Because eventually, when Jake realized that, yo, this place ain't rebounding, bro. I'm not paying no $100. I'm taking that from you. Because this $100 don't mean shit. This $1,000 don't mean nothing. You know? It's gonna get crazy out here, bro. And that's why wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability at that time. Because wisdom is gonna guide you, man. Wisdom is what's gonna guide us in that time. Through the spirit of Yahweh. Yeah, bro.
And the fourth part of a calf of dove's dung divided into silver.
Right, so a fourth part? A quarter.
Quarter of dung.
Read that again.
It says, and the fourth part of a calf of dove's dung.
So a fourth part of a calf's bird shit. A quarter of a bird shit, bro. A bird shit right now, you take a damn razor blade and divide it in 4 pieces, you sell that, a quarter of that for 5 pieces of silver. That's how bad it got, bro. You know? That's famine, that's hyperinflation, that's extortion, that's desperation, that's everything. Get it?
And 5 pieces of silver. And as the king of Israel was
The math ain't mathing right now. Yeah.
And as the king of Israel was passing upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help, my Lord King, O King. And he said, if the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, not help you,
Right?
whence shall I help you?
Right, so if the Lord ain't gonna help you, how the hell could I help you? In other words, you don't see the kingdom is in ruin. And Jacob always got judged for their wickedness. You know, so that judgment had to happen. Yeah?
Out of the barn floor or out of the winepress?
Right.
And the king said, what aileth? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son, that we may eat him today. And we will eat my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son, and did eat him.
That's Lamentations 4:10. They sodden their children in the day of destruction. That's part of it. And that ain't just happened that one time. That happened many times. Yup, Masada, that happened then. Yeah?
So we boiled my son, and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son, that we may eat him.
Wicked. Wicked is all hell. That's a wicked covenant.
And she hid her son. And it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman, that he rent his clothes. He passed,
First Maccabees 13. Yeah?
and he passed by upon the wall.
So he heard it and he lamented, man. Cause that's some hard shit right there. You can imagine how they was looking. They was all beat up. They weren't looking good. They weren't dolled up. They didn't have makeup. They didn't have umbrellas, lipsticks, BBLs. They were lamented. They were fucked up looking. All right, probably crusty looking, no showers. Man, you know, bro, these women. There's gonna be a reality check for these women out here. The only thing saving them is makeup and filters and surgery. You know what I'm saying? And laser surgery. You know, that's what's saving them right now. But the time is coming where the makeup ain't gonna do shit. You know, ain't gonna be no showers, no head and shoulders, no Maybellines, no toiletries, no none of that. They're gonna be out here looking lost, disgusting, nasty. You know, and you could hear from women how dirty and nasty other women are. You know, I've heard from women plenty of times You know, I'm thinking of a particular woman right now who always tell me how dirty the females' bathrooms are, and how nasty they carry themselves. You know, disgusting. You get out the bathroom and smell like damn. I don't know what the fuck it smell like, because I don't go in a woman's bathroom. You know, but if it smells worse than a nigga's bathroom, then damn.
Well, I'm a cleaner.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I always say that, man. When I go and clean in these schools, I'm talking about the adults, not little kids. The women are way more nastier when it comes. When I talk about, men, they might piece in the floor, but when I talk about these women in their menstruals and, you know what I'm saying, and doing the number 2 or whatever, bro, you would think they're beasts, bro. But I'm talking about these are people that make money, more money. These are people that work in offices, that are teachers, that are, and when you go to the bathroom and clean it, bro, sometimes you have to, I just leave them like, yo, y'all serious? Like, are these children or?
Yeah, that's nasty.
Bro, these women are nasty creatures, bro. And then when you go to the men's one, you're like, damn, like you can tell the order that the Lord just give us more wisdom, bro. Like, these are niggas and they still got the quick little 5 minutes, but with female, you gotta use gloves, you gotta put on.
That's disgusting, bro.
And what kills me sometimes, you have to put on a mask because the stench, because a lot of them got their menstruals and they just, they don't care, bro. They just go in there and they got like a little bin that they put in there.
That's your bag? That blue bag?
Bro, it's crazy, bro. It's just, they're one of the reason why I said that was because in the time of Jacob's trouble, a lot of these women that's not of their elect, animals smell, because I was watching it, on like a, nature line. These females that have their menstruals and you in the wilderness, you're the first thing an animal's gonna smell. So you're now a liability to a man, bro.
That's true, brother. You're a liability.
Distance, bro. It's like
she compromised the whole camp.
Yeah, it's like the way the dude said it. You might as well make a bonfire cooking ribs and some grease and fish and just put it, because when it was that's a lot. Animals like, oh shit. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And when they hear that little noise, that little whoop in the bushes, they start bugging out.
Yeah.
And that shit will smell all that fear, and it's gonna follow that stench. So
that's
hey, a lot of you, I don't need a nigga.
Good. You're right. You don't. You know what? You don't even, man. You're gonna suffer and be tormented on your own.
That's a good point though about the being a damn, because women are liabilities, bro. If they don't bring nothing to you, they're fucking liabilities. If they ain't bringing nothing, they take it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they're not bringing nothing, they'll fucking take it. So that's gonna be the challenge during the time of Jacob's trouble. What the fuck are you bringing?
Yeah.
In the time when I don't even need shit anymore, what the fuck can you bring? You know what I'm saying? When I needed shit, where the fuck was you at? You know? But now the Lord has provided for me, what can you possibly give me? So it's gonna be a real tough fucking situation for them out here in the times to come, bro. Now that I think about it, it's like, because when you first come in, you think about it, Jacob's trouble, Isaiah 4:1, but it's like, dude, I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, you don't even.
You know, it's like you don't even care no more. You know the Lord's gonna do what He's gonna do, and that's part of prophecy, and we all gonna, engage in that, so to speak. But other than that, these motherfucking bitches out there, bitch over here. Looking over here.
She has one-ton eyes.
She got a big ass butt, fucking looking over here. She gonna be animal food when that time comes. I ain't gonna look at the bitch, but you over here just fucking looking like you just know we gonna be looking at you. Right. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know? Prime example of when shit the thing. You know? She gonna be in sackcloth, she just got her head there with the netting. You know, got her washing set. You know? Yeah, listen, bro, they done, bro. The first one, and we know how they are with food. If you're a woman that know how to fast, congratulations, bro. Because a lot of your peers don't know how to do that. You know? They always gotta eat. And they don't know what to eat. So if you know how to fast, you're a woman and you know how to eat right, good for you. You're ahead of the game already. You know? You least likely to be the ones deciding your child. Like these fat ass bitches out here, just disgusting and nasty. Well, even the skinny ones is fucking disgusting, man. Hey, you know? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, a lot of them don't know how to cook. A lot of them don't know how to sew.
Yeah. Cooking and sewing is it's gonna be detrimental. I'm gonna need clothes in that time. You know? You wouldn't need clothes in that time.
Right.
Somebody gotta know how to sew.
See, Jake, they don't take things seriously until things really start happening, because you think about it, in
and all that, Charlie, when it really truly happens, it's going to be next level, things we ain't seen before ever in history, ain't read about. Because the Lord says it's going to be the time like never before, man. So, you know, you can sit behind your computer screen and scroll and talk all kind of shit on evidence. Okay, cool, fine. But guess what? When shit hits the fan, you're going to be asked out.
Big time.
Because the Lord's not going to be with you. You're going to have guys coming out of jail looking for women. Damn, I need some box.
Right. Well, you know they nasty. They don't give a fuck.
They ain't give a fuck, bro. You're going to have a lot of big, bro, all kind of crazy ass niggas out here. Burger troopers, man. Burger troopers.
You know, because real quick, because you remember what was going on over there in Ukraine, right? With the soldiers. The soldiers were actually raping us. Raping men too, man. That's what's going on with the soldiers of Ukraine. This is Esau on Esau. They were. The rumor was they were raping men as well. So they filthy. So the Lord got something. When I heard that, I was like, wow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really think about it until like here. Imagine a man having to defend himself against another man trying to.
Nightmare.
Soldiers.
Nightmares like that.
That's crazy.
Serious, man. Serious, bro.
So all these LGBTQ that you have that whatever spirit on you, the Lord's gonna give you to that spirit in a way you don't wanna. No, because these soldiers with their rifles and stuff like that, you don't get it, man.
Hey, see the thing with Jake too is that when they read the scriptures, they don't read. They just read, just to go through, just read. They don't actually sit down and, you know, let me extrapolate, let me go through the scripture, let me visualize what I'm reading. It's about the flood. Don't you know that you had no newborn babies that got flooded out? Old people, old men, people going on top of mountains and all that shit, you know, outside trying to escape the water that was coming up from below and from above. Right. You had all kind of different sea monsters in the water.
That kills the whole shit about children and innocence.
Right.
If somebody say that again, it's like, okay, what about the flood then? How come they ain't get saved?
Right. You got a newborn baby just came out of his mother's womb with the umbilical cord all crying. Got water rising, and that baby is just now being born.
You're right, bro.
Guess what? He got flooded out, man. And then you could just imagine what they were seeing on that water, bro.
Keep it in the truck.
You know, the Vikings showed up. Right. Hey, well, guess what? The Lord made everything in pairs, right? Male and female made them, right? Yeah. So guess what? Those sea monsters, they multiply.
Oh, yeah.
Including the Bible. So guess what? Only the Lord knows what he had. Devouring niggas inside that water. Men, women, baby, old people.
Yeah, we can't forget Leviathan's gonna be, Jacob's trouble. Leviathan's coming out, man. And that's the Lord's pet. The Lord said that he's the only one that can stop Leviathan. The Lord goes and, listen, man, this is where you get Godzilla from. These damn gooks, all right, or Ammonites or Moabites, all right, they didn't wake up and just think about a sea creature like that one day and say, oh, I'm a billionaire now. Nah, you got that from the Bible, man. All right, and that's a great. Listen, anybody have pride, that animal takes pride away from you by its looks, and that's what's gonna be showing up during Jacob's trouble. To what? To take pride away from Esau, man. So the Lord gonna have. That's why the brother said it's gonna be a time it's never seen before. Isn't Leviathan a beast?
And when the Lord made everything, he made everything in pairs. So obviously he multiplied.
Oh, and real quick, Slocky. I don't know if I put it in the chat, but there's rumors. I think it was in a Joe Rogan podcast show. But they said there's certain parts. Well, we all knew this anyway. But there's certain parts of the Amazon that's so thick that Esau can't get into it.
The sun can't even reach it.
The sun can't even reach it. Now catch this. And there's caves that have forests in it that have somehow have sun. I don't know how they get and how the plants are grown because they said without the sun and stuff like that. But rumor is that this dude from Dogo's podcast, he said, rumor is that there's dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Just chilling. Hey, you know what talk about behemoth?
Okay. Come on, bro. Just like that series that I think it's not Geo or one of those geographical series. He had a documentary called Eaten Alive, where you had this Edomite. This nigga went to the Amazon to basically test the theory of getting eaten alive by an anaconda.
Wow.
And in the series, there was a clip, right, where he had a camera somewhere in, I believe it was in Peru, some one of them, one of the regions, right? And the camera caught a gigantic anaconda. I've never seen an anaconda that big in my life. Because I've seen anacondas growing up, because I'm from South America. So I've never seen an anaconda that big ever in my life. Like it was like they're big. The females they go really big. Yeah. But this particular anaconda, this shit was so freaking humongous. It was like the movies, bro. And they just look it up when you get a chance. It's called Eaten Alive, and you'll see that part. The head for that thing was like this big, bro. I've never seen no shit like that, bro. So that shows you that the Lord has certain creatures out there that's hidden. Because you just mentioned through the Holy Spirit, certain parts of the Amazon, it's not discovered. It's not discovered yet. You got videos out there where you got a big niggas dragging a big ass anaconda in the water in a speedboat. So it's like, come on, man, like, you know what I'm saying?
So check this out. Brazil is the size of Babylon. Brazil is the continent. If you look at it, it's just about the size of America. You know, and that's just Brazil on the continent of South America.
Man, I got something real quick. Hey, Manoah, Wisdom of Solomon 11:18. For a known wild beast, full of rage, newly created.
So the Lord has newly created unknown wild beasts that are full of rage, waiting in their places, respectively, for the order from Yahweh to wreak havoc.
Breathing out either a fiery vapor. Who does that?
Who does that?
Leviathan.
Leviathan, bro.
Leviathan breathes out fire.
Book of Job.
Or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes.
Yes. Laban. That's the word. Laban's turn. So the Lord has unknown creatures out there that are newly created, that men have not ever seen.
Oh, I don't know if you guys remember like a couple of years ago. I think it was the Edomite that was videotaping the ice glacier. He's like, I don't know, he's like,
Oh yeah, and it looked like a huge creature that was.
bro. And then when the dude actually did like a damn, he was like, yo, wonder how big the creature was the size of New York City. He did a map of New York City. Manhattan. The creature was the size of Manhattan. Think about
Because of how big the iceberg was.
Yeah, because of how big the ice. Think about that for a second, bro.
Yeah.
And just like you said, there's, and then when it went up, you just seen the eye just.
Yeah, bro.
Yo.
So look at their museums. Look at the museums. The museums, they have the skeletons and remains of so-called extinct animals, dinosaurs, snakes, sharks. There's a shark called Megalodon, and that shark was said to be way more bigger than the great white shark.
Yeah, way bigger. Way time.
So it's like a lot of things the Lord has out
Yo,
there.
Zoom. Closing in 15 minutes.
Men have not been able to see, bro.
And this is why the scripture says men's hearts are going to fail them for the things that they see. Because what do you think these creatures are going to be, what do you think they're going to do when they see you? They're controlled by the Lord.
Yeah.
And then, just like the brother was reading, it said that newly created creatures, right?
Yep.
The Lord got this damn devil splicing different DNA strands, man. So just like I was saying before, don't be surprised to see a half man, half bear, a half tiger, half human, half tiger. That's not even human because remember the goose. They said it was satire, but I didn't believe it. They made half king, half man, and then they killed it. They said
Something like that.
something like that. Whatever it was. But you know, it's under the underground facilities that these blacklist facilities, they're doing all that, man. They've grown them, right, just to take their experiment on their DNA so they can have whatever, you know, whatever special stuff that they get from, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that the Lord's about to open up. And if you don't have your 𝙱𝚃𝙴𝙰𝙾, man, you're gonna be found naked. All right? Let's get Isaiah 33:6 real quick.
Isaiah 33, verse 6.
Because that's stuff that we don't have. We have, it's like the apostle said, man, we have something special for real, man. You know, to other people it might not seem like we have anything. It might seem crazy, we might seem bugged out. Because we can't speak like we want to speak to people because they'll automatically think we're crazy. But we got something special, man. And soon the whole world is gonna know, all right, that this is precious, more precious than fine gold. Because it's gonna be a famine of this, man. We should. Another thing I want to go check out. I read the book a lot when I was younger, but I'm gonna watch the movie Fahrenheit 451, which is basically goes into a fireman. Well, firemen, as in this movie and or in the future, are made to they actually make fires. And with the fires that they do is that their job is to basically burn all the books in the world. Why do they want to burn all the books of the world? Because why? Because it has history, it has wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But really, when Esau made that movie, he was actually talking about burning the Bible, man. Because the most selling book, the biggest selling book is the Bible. Right. The most selling book is the Bible, man. All right. This is the book that basically dug their grave. All right. Use this book to basically put our people into captivity, but this book is going to destroy you. This book is bringing you down. Look at that, brother.
Isaiah 33, verse 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
What times is that talking about? It's talking about Jacob's trouble. Those are the times we headed into. And we're going to sound like a broken record till it goes down. Right. We're going to sound like a broken record till the famine of the word comes. All right, we're going to soak up all this information through the power spirit of 𝙱𝚃𝙴𝙰𝙾. We're going to get ourselves prepared every single day until it happens. You're not going to be asking. A brother's not going to look at another brother like, oh my God, brother, what's going on? Right. We're going to have to look like, yo, we're ready. We're waiting for this. So other people, we're going to be special from just by, let's say, a cardinal sense. Because we're going to have a calmness about us. So when people look at that, they be like, yo, hold up. Well, why is this nigga so calm, cool, collective? Why is this nigga laughing? Why is this nigga straight? Right. Wait, who's he praising? 𝙱𝚃𝙴𝙾𝙺𝙴 saying, what's that name you talking about? Right. Bro, all that shit is shut down, bro. Y'all people gonna see who the real gold is on the earth, man. Lord willing, we be of those men. But one thing we do know, the Lord gave us first of all, the Lord opened up our minds to these scriptures and gave us men that can teach us and give us the proper understanding of the scriptures. And not only that, I'm gonna say it again, the Lord opened our minds to understand it, man. Because the scripture, the Lord said this. And all that get the understanding, man. Why? Because you can read this for hours, weeks, days, months, years. If you don't get an understanding, how are you gonna use the understanding to your advantage? Or understand what's going on? This is Jacob's trouble. Wait, Yahushua said immediately after those times I'm gonna come. So let me hold out, man. Let me go. Oh, what's the you wanna give us a 𝚱𝚾? Well, the Bible says that's the mark of the beast. So to hell with you in that fucking shit. That's understanding. Let me not do this because it's gonna get the Lord mad. Right. That's understanding, bro. Right. So that's why the Lord said wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. Because we're gonna be prepared for Jacob's trouble, is what we're saying. And we're not trying to be all like prideful or trying to be like, you know what I'm saying? Or of a high stature or think, have a big head. We just have confidence in the Lord, man. Good, brother.
It says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation.
And the strength of salvation. Because we know at the end of that, it's going to be salvation, man. We know that the Lord, at the end of Jacob's trouble, and for passing the test of not taking that 𝚱𝚾 no matter what, that we're going to receive salvation, man. These people don't know about the 𝚱𝚾. Like you have some jakes that say, hey, I know about it, I know about it. Yeah, but you're still gonna take it though. Because your spirit's not on it. Like you're not meditating like, yo, I don't want to take this, but I'd rather die than to take this, Lord. I don't want to give in to the devil. I don't want to go against you. They don't meditate on these things. Oh yeah, I know about it. You don't know shit. Because you don't give a fuck about it.
Right.
Yeah. Knowing is just not enough, man. Do you understand what's going on? Do you understand what that means? We know that what? You get to see it, you're gonna have a grievous soul. Fuck the sea. Fuck the sea. We know that you take the seed hit, you're gonna be in flames of fire for a certain amount of time that the Lord ain't tell nobody. It's another thing, man. The Lord slows down time, man.
It says, the fear of the Lord Yahweh.
See if I can get a piece for this.
So the fear of the Lord Yahweh 𝙱𝚀𝙴𝙾𝙺 is
Yeah, do what I can get rid of this.
all right, and that's gonna be our trust in that day, man. Knowing the
I
name
don't
of the
know what the
Lord.
hell piece
So all
is.
those groups that says you don't have to go,
I even had this.
you don't have to know the name of the Lord.
It came with this 30.
You can't call the Lord whatever you want. You can't even call people in the streets whatever you want, man. It makes you think you call the name of the Lord whatever you want.
Right.
Fucking nigga. Let somebody in the street call you out your name, man. We might get carnal, keep it real. If it's that bad of a, like if somebody calls your name. Imagine calling the Lord out of his name, bro. You have the nerve to say, you know what I'm saying? Like you can just say whatever you want. Whatever. Call him yo, get your play. You have no fear, bro. But we know that name's a treasure. We know that we're gonna stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh 𝙱𝚀𝙴 no matter what. Torture. I was watching not 300 yesterday. I was watching Immortal yesterday, and I was watching you know how they put those witches in the brazen bull. Bro, these devils
They did it to Antipas.
Antipas, right? They're gonna do it again. Oh well, fuck. And I'm not talking tough. All right. Like I said, I was meditating yesterday. I was telling Lord, like, I'm not tough at all, Lord, but I don't know the choice. I got it. You know what I'm saying? If that's my lot, I was just meditating, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, just meditating on real shit, bro. Because you gotta meditate on that, bro. So when it does happen, you're not gonna be on shock. Yeah, just meditate, like, yo, if I have to go through a torture, then, you know what I'm saying? You have to be realistic. Yo, this is the thing I always give advice to. You have to be realistic with yourself, bro. This is not no, oh, I'm just gonna be part of this crew. It's not a phase. You're now, I love to tell people this. Picture yourself in the top of the line of the alphabet group. I'm the alphabet club. I'm talking about the CIA, blah, blah, FBI, whatever. Your picture is, they got all of us there. They got the apostles there. They got the triangle thing and all the way down. Like, your picture's there, bro. And they got a special guy that has to know what you're doing, know this, know that. And when the time comes, go get his ass, man. All right? Because while we're talking about bringing down their system, and they know things work spiritually, man. We're actually chanting down their system. We're telling them that they're going to be destroyed. We're actually telling them that they're going to go into slavery. Because this is what the Lord went to the minds of these devils, man. Let's start from the top. Now, this is scripture, and I'm speaking to myself first, that we should definitely meditate on, man. It's going to the mind of these devils and how they think when they have some of us.
Right. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. For the ungodly said,
look what that, so the Lord said, look what the ungodly says.
reasoning with themselves.
Reasoning with themselves.
Was not a right.
Was not right.
Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave.
So you see, they lack wisdom, not understanding, because they're carnal creatures. Now therefore, think about this for a second. If a man's thought process and reasoning is that, hold up, my life is short and there's nothing else after, you're a lawless man, bro. You have no stature of morality. Morals is gone because you're gonna do whatever the fuck you want. Because why? You have a short span of time and there's nothing else after this. So what type of man is that? That's a lawless man, man.
We're seeing it, brother. We're seeing it.
Says people think. Yeah, bro.
Verse 2. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been.
Yep.
For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, a little spark in the moving of our hearts.
So these people are talking like in desperation. And they talking like they know about Jacob and Esau. You know what I'm saying? Esau's the end of the world. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? We only got about a smoke left. We don't got that much time to rule. Why not rule in wickedness? We're wicked anyway. All right.
Verse 3, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air.
You see? The spirit shall vanish as the soft air. Meaning that they don't even know that the Most High, it's like they know the Most High exists, but they're in denial type shit. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know the Lord exists. You got technology, but you're in denial. You went to the histories. You got your guys that dig up stuff, and come on, man, we got the information.
Right.
You got the pillar salt there. You got the chairs that, you know what I'm saying? Of Egypt,
the chariot wheels.
the chariot wheels of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? But these
the
people are
sulfur
yet in desire. You got the sulfur,
Side, the cities of the plain,
the cities of the plain,
under the Dead Sea.
under the Dead Sea.
Verse 4, our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance.
Yeah, so they know their future, man. They know the future of their of what the prophecy says.
It says, and our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. Verse 5, for our time is a very shadow that passes away.
So they know they got a short time. Like, they know that the human life expands. And talk about humans, you have a short life, bro. They know that.
For our time is a very shadow that passes away, and after our end there is no returning.
See? After our end, there's no returning. And really, they didn't know shit. Because you are going to return, bitch. You're returning something called reincarnation. See, and that's another thing. See what I'm saying? So they can do all the wickedness you want to do, because I'm not coming back anyway.
Right.
That's the YOLO. That's the mind of the Edomite. Oh, I can do all the wickedness I want. There is no God. There's no repercussions. There's no casualty of what I do. It's just now.
And after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Verse 6, come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in you.
You see what we're doing? Let us speedily use the creatures as in you. And that's also talking about what? It's talking about the end, but it's talking about people too, man. Absolutely. Are we not creatures? What's going on right now in Esau's world right now? The P ring, man. I'm not because it was messing with that.
With gold wine and the ointments, let no flower of the spring pass by us.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, they can do whatever the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, and they're gonna do whatever they have to do to enjoy themselves and to receive their justice that they feel they need to receive. And the children of Israel, the ones that do believe, they want to see the Son of God, man. But what's going to happen is these devils are going to see that the Lord is really with us, the true men of the Lord. All right? So with that, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, 𝙱𝚁𝙾𝙺, 𝙱𝚁𝙾𝙺.
Double honors to the apostles, elders, going millstone, to all the apostles and elders of Yasharala. Peace and salutations of Bayaf that were down the house of the for life. So until next time, Shalom.
Shalom, wa barakatuh.